I swear the amount of smack talk I see in my own chat before I even log on is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, British, and I want to hear nothing about it. Also, British, we gotta have a talk. We gotta have a talk about when you miss streams and what happens. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, I promise. Senol, welcome in. How we doing? Let's go. We got a lot. We got a lot going on today. A lot has happened the last few rounds that no one was here for. Feel better? How do you feel? I feel pretty good. We've been trying to be a little healthier at the turn of the year, so I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. You got your days really mixed up, and you're at work too, so yeah, you missed it. I mean, obviously it is what it is, but I'm gonna harken back to last season, was it? When someone was trying to use their black magic to curse the Haas F1 team. I'm just gonna go to this screen. I'm gonna wait until you see what you do when you're not here. So, you know, season 2 co-op career. You're with Haas and won the Silverstone GP, starting in 4th. Nice, nice, very good. I've been in such a weird, not really weird, but since I started my F1 22 my team career again, I've been wanting to play it so bad, but at the same time, this game still has its grips in me tremendously. And so, like, I just want to continue on building the best car and winning multiple championships with Haas. So, dude, it really is. It's got its claws in me. And yes, British, this is what happens when you're not here. It's off the road. Hey, we can't have you getting too far. But yeah, no, literally, the video that went up on YouTube this morning of, was that Jeddah? Was that Jeddah today? No, it was not Jeddah today. Today was Imola. What was today's? What video went out today? Well, I don't even know. I'm actually extremely far ahead in my YouTube releases that I actually did forget. Oh my god, it is Jeddah. Oh well, we're really behind then. We're really behind. Ow, I am really behind. All right, it's gonna be a few days. It's gonna be a few days until you see the results of the last couple of races, but things are going well. Things are going pretty smoothly, if I do say so myself. And no one was here to see it. No, that's why I feel okay. I edited them all yesterday. That's why my brain went there sooner. Yeah, things are going well. Things are going well for the Haas F1 team. But nonetheless, here we go. Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Mick has a dev point that's immediately going in his control. That's making all the difference at this point, and I will hear nothing to the contrary. Can't get over the fact that Charles is on Red Bull. I know, it's such a weird thing to see here. It's been easy 1-2 finish. I mean, our car is pretty good. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let's see, what do we got going on? We just started new designs literally like right before this, so I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to do before we get into this. We did scout a couple of people just in case, just because we did scout one Russell George, who's apparently still only on a 2 milli contract with Mercedes. We're just looking. We're just looking. We're just looking. We're just looking. Oh, he actually did announce. Oh, he is. I was curious to see if we could get Lewis to come back, but apparently not. We were just looking. That's all. We're just looking. We're just looking. We're just looking. We're just looking. That's all we're doing here. We're not looking at anything in particular. We're just looking. We're just looking. Lando stand in the chat, maybe? Sure seems like it. Our side pods, I'm pretty sure we have everything on. We do. Wow, there's actually nothing to do before we get to our hospitality area is upgraded. Let's go. You think having every driver detailed scout helps later down the line? That's kind of where I'm starting to get there, where I've started using my. I'm going to start using my scouts pretty much whenever they're available. So that's something we're definitely going to be doing in the future. I have $33 million. I should spend some of this. The problem is they're all really expensive. Taxman do be chasing. He do be zooming. Only 15 mil for the car part test center. That helps with engine cooling and brake cooling. Apparently that's good. So any passive boost to engine and brake cooling we have is a-okay by me. I mean, do we just go ahead and full send both? I think so. No, I'm not doing the factory. You can't make me. Oh, development speed. I see. No, this is my team. I run this. I run this hoe. I run it to the ground. I want the passive stuff to the brakes, mainly because I'm always going to refuse to do active brake stuff. I did just call it hoe. That's on me. That's my fault. I did do that. I'm gonna do 2 in the top 6. I'm doing 2 in the top 6. 2 in the top 6. Fast. I can't promise fastest lap. Stop giving me fastest lap as the sponsor target. Or do I? No, I don't. I don't do it. I don't do it. But yeah, I mean that's kind of it. We're kind of poor now, but nonetheless, it's Barcelona. I know. I insult the universe. The universe is gonna insult back.
The first Grand Prix held here was won by.
Hello. All right. Oh yeah. Now, at this point, I've really actually we're very upset you missed the stream the other day. Didn't realize how much I. Hey, I appreciate that. I've also definitely taken to just Googling setups. So definitely not judging too much from here. And you're still not VIPing the server. I know. To be fair, I'm really bad about it. I ignore the Discord way too much, all things considered. I know I need to get better about it, and that includes like going in and like updating roles and all that stuff. I'm well aware, I promise. 18 laps. 18 laps. P1. Let's go.
Radio check. Radio check.
And we're off. Let me see if I'm signed into Discord. Pierre, relax. Let's see if I'm signed into Discord on this computer.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
The car is spun. Nah, it couldn't be me.
Did somebody spin out there?
Joe spinning. I mean, it shouldn't be the manager's role to do setups, so yeah, I've been down against Googling setups. That's, you know, that makes total sense. I'm trying to imagine a world in which, God, I'm not signed in on this computer. You get an F1 manager game where you can have multiple people run the same save and have different roles and kind of like actually like get a full like management like team style team thing. I think that would be super interesting, and I would love to be able to do stuff like that. Let me see.
What's your thoughts on
75, not bad.
anymore?
Pierre, your thoughts?
It was okay.
Yeah, like be able to hire strategists, hire pit crews, managers, like stuff like that. 66 for Pierre, less good. Like, British, what is your name in Discord? Pause. No, I should do this first. This takes forever. Oh, you can give me a better setup. We'll see. Yeah, that's right. Dude, my brain is... Relax. Let's see. There you go. There you go. I couldn't even tell you really what VIP gives you in my Discord right now. I need to spend some time and actually give it a little bit of love. All right, we'll give it a go. Tires look like they actually last a decent amount of time here. I will take that. 0.5, 14, 7.3, 330, 8. Fresh set of tires. Bunch of laps. Go. Just roll. Just feel like, I mean, that's fair. Totally fair. I get that. There you go. You have a little tick next to your name that says VIP. Good stuff. I'm really curious to see if any teams are bringing any upgrades this time around, because we were flying in the last one, like flying. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of an interesting time editing the last couple of rounds, just because I had to like, and you really got to focus up and like try and create some content out of stuff, because whew, Haas F1 team goated. But like, actually, also British are gonna be delighted by this. Ocon is having a nightmare of a season so far. An absolute nightmare. Especially when especially when it only scores to 6.
Car in the wall.
Car on the wall, couldn't be me.
Okay.
Like, I mean, Ocon is like, I'm talking like getting knocked out in Q1, Q2 bad. Like, he's having a rough go of it.
The brakes are really poor.
The brakes are not really poor, Pierre. Ugh. The brakes are not really poor. I promise you. The brakes are fine. Finn. See, British, what did I tell you? You're here, he crashes. You're here, he crashes. That's how it works. Copy. Stop. It's funny too. He's gonna retire with the fastest lap of the session. I mean, Mick on 1,000,000 kilograms of fuel. Come on, Mick, settle that. Also, I can't remember. Van Dorn is having a horrific season so far as well. Aston Martin is just in the mud, like full on, just in the mud this season. It's pretty bad. All right, what'd he break? I wish I told you what he broke. Aston, the game did. Yeah, the game did Aston really dirty. 97%. British comes in with the hotness. He comes in with the absolute hotness. Sure. 1,000,000 laps. 35 laps. No, do 30 laps. Did you break? He broke a chassis. He broke a front wing. He broke a side pod, maybe? He definitely broke a suspension. We definitely need to manufacture some. I don't want to. I'm not going to emergency manufacture a suspension, but I mean, I almost don't even want to touch it. I'm just going to live with it. I'm going to live with it, and we're going to see if the AI can make it any better. Which means Mick just gets to do 1,000,000 laps. I'm literally just do 40 laps on a set of mediums. Sure. Here we might have to tweak a little bit.
Radio check.
Radio
Yeah,
check.
Mick,
Okay.
Mick literally just get out there, do 1,000,000 laps.
Green light. Green
Might go
light.
9A, but that'll, yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine with that. You know, I'm really half tempted to just get Mick to 100% track acclimatization and then just leave it at that. Here we need to actually, like, get out actually a lot. Yeah, Mick is going literally to the end of the session. And we might pull him in like a couple laps early to get him out there on softs to get like some fast laps in or something. But realistically, Mick is going to go out there for pretty much the whole time. It's on sim though. Won't change set of confidence on manual control. Yeah, on sim for sure. We could try and tweak it and play with it, but honestly, at 97%, I'm vibing with it. I am not super worried about it at all. Oh, you know what I'm gonna have to worry about? We have a design going for that's underfloor front wing and rear wing. So we're gonna have to remember that after this, if I remember. When the thank God. When the new designs come in. Minder
Big lock up there.
Alright, never mind. We're gonna have to keep that in mind with underfloor too. If it was 92%, you want to touch it?
Someone's
Yeah,
got
that
wide there.
stop. Slow down then. Relax. British, I swear, you're here and they forget how to drive.
How's the balance?
86.
Very, very nice job.
Yeah, copy that.
We're gonna pull him in like 2 or like 3 laps. It is all, yeah, you do. You show up and they forget how to drive. We had the easiest 1-2s 2 races in a row where they literally just drove off and then you show up and they both crash in practice sessions. I don't understand. I don't know how it works. Setup. Can we get this any better? Where did your stuff go? It's here somewhere. I just want to see what it looks like on his thing. 7.3. Oh, we did do it. This is that one. We need to tick that way, like that much. I'll try it. He smokes and pizza. That's how to spend a Navy. Fair. Honestly, that sounds pretty nice. Nick is going real slow, but he has floor damage. Pierre is officially just going to the end. Mick is just vibing. Honestly, call Mick in. We'll throw on a set of softs. And let him go for 13 laps. Mick to get the win, maybe? We'll have to see. Mick, it's been interesting with the 1-2. Like it's been a dominant Haas 1-2 the last 2 rounds, but Mick hasn't really threatened Pierre for the win, if that makes sense. Like I think the last 2 rounds, like Pierre has been like 5+ seconds ahead of Mick, who's been like 8 to 10+ seconds over the rest of the field. So it's been a dominant Haas performance, but Mick hasn't necessarily put himself in the positions to win, or even like give me an option of like, oh, I'll give Mick a win. It's just he's never really been there, but he's been a very clear number 2 the last couple of rounds. So I heard it here. All right, if Mick wins, that's all on you. If he loses, it's also all on you. What'd you break? Again, the same. Pierre, it's the same corner. Oh my god. He's back.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
He's back. Who's that? I can't read. British, he's back. He's back. I swear you did it just for the Ben emote. You won't convince me otherwise. Yeah, there it is. Did it just for the Ben. Do I need to see if we have enough front wings and stuff? We're good on chassis. We have 1 extra front wing. We have enough rear wings. We have enough side pods or suspensions. We have enough underfloors. We have 1 extra suspension. I don't want to emergency manufacture 1. I just all right, we have extras. We're simming this one anyway, it's fine. Well, in theory we shouldn't need any extras. 100, 100, it's 97 and 89. We'll take it. Oh, I'm in the mud. I left in there, damn it, I left in there new components. Pain and suffering. Not that it's actually that bad, but like, man, I am off my game to start here. All right. Regardless, though, Q1 should be an easy game.
Ready to check?
Line's going out immediately. We'll send Mick out slightly after. For what should be his only lap. We'll give Akon a slight berth. I hate when I click the button and other people decide just to go. Russell, you absolute fool. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you so much. Here's gonna get a clean lap. Perfect. Mick comes through. 2 tenths behind signs. Should definitely not be 2 tenths behind signs. Yeah, Russell get absolutely destroyed. Pierre also looks like Ferrari brought some upgrades. Bring in some upgrades. Need to see what kind of times everyone else bangs in here. We're probably okay. We're definitely okay. We might have a booty squeeze or two. Looks like Ferrari definitely brought some upgrades. Red Bull's always been there. Mercedes is always right there. I don't think anyone else is really going to contest it all, so I think we're good. We're definitely fine. Your straight line speed is goated with that new engine. True. Yeah, I forgot to switch out the practice parts. And then their engines could have been slightly even more fresh. But here we are, the end of Q1. Zhou always good about getting out early. Can he pull himself out of that bottom 5? Oh no!
The checkered flag is now out.
No, he doesn't. Oh, Zhou. So close. Dragging that Williams out of Q1. You go on, son. Go on, the lad. Look at that. Dragging that Williams into P12. Pretty solid. Zane Maloney's had an absolute nightmare of a debut in F1. But doing all right. Huh? YouTube. All right. With Ferrari's upgrades,
Okay.
we're likely gonna have to we're gonna have to get a little more realistic with the old strategy here. We're probably not gonna be able to just come out and bang in goated laps and walk away with dubs anymore. Cool. Everybody's getting a clean lap. Love to see it. Should be flying. Mick bangs in a 1:16.6. Russell bangs in a 1:16.599. Pierre then immediately puts 300ths on top of Russell George. Perez can't catch up. Man, even on used tires, when on used tires and when we actually get a clean run, we are pretty fast. Yeah, Maloney's like 8. Yeah, he's like literally like he just started. Like it's definitely not a knock on him in the long term, but yeah, like he's definitely, it was an interesting pickup for sure by AlphaTauri. We can definitely say that it was definitely a decision that was made. Let's see what other times do we got banging in here. Sainz still hasn't set a time. There he goes. Woo, man. Red Bull and Ferrari looks like they brought some upgrades. Red Bull posted some wholesome Danny Rick content. I think I saw, was it the interview thing? I saw some clips of him in like an interview setting. Pierre looks amazing. I need to get plugged back into F1 Twitter. Because oh man, they're all waiting really long. I've been kind of plugged out since the season started. I need to get back in. It was him on a tractor, looks wholesome on Insta. That's funny. All right, it looks like we're gonna get a clean lap, but Perez did not. That's hilarious. Although Pierre does not improve as much as we hoped. Uh-oh. Is our OP car slightly less OP than it was this time, not but a round or two ago? It wouldn't be fun if we were just, running away with it too hard. Maybe we should have spread out our upgrades. I wonder if there's a strategy in there about, timing your upgrades a lot more spread out. So you'll get little chunks instead of like major upgrades all at once kind of thing. Something to keep in mind, but we definitely don't seem to have all of the pace that we had been having the last couple of rounds.
Radio check. Radio check.
Well, I think it's gonna rain all of a sudden, but you think you did the right? I've done the right call. I mean, I like to think so. I mean, I definitely try and have stuff going as much as possible, but there we go. They're both gonna get some clean air. Nice. Both of them are gonna get a clean lap. Mick goes purple. Uh-oh. Mick's finding some pace, although Signs is probably taking all of those. Mick faster than George. Wow. And they were on new set of tires. Uh-oh. Mick might have some pace. Scary thought. We're definitely going to keep when the AI likes to go out in mind this time, because I went a little early. I timed it perfectly. Yes, we have the poopy points. We have the poopy point system. Love it. All right, Perez goes way too early. We learned this. Although apparently now though it's different. And try and give Pierre a little bit of breathing room. We'll hop on board with Pierre Gasly as he makes his way through the final sector to start his flying lap here at the end of Q3. We've lacked a little bit of pace so far this quali session, but will he be able to put it on pole? We'll have to see. We're going to need to see some absolute banging sectors here, Pierre, if you're going to want to put it on top. Mick goes yellow for a sector, not what you want to see. Pierre does improve his first sector time. That is a good sign. Mick, let's see a couple of good final sectors here. Green second sector for Mick, love to see it. Pierre, a yellow second sector. Uh-oh. Have we seen some adversity? Mick up to the line does not improve. Pierre up to the line does improve, but only 7 thousandths. It is a second row lockout for the Haas F1 team, but uh-oh. Signs, Verstappen, Gasly, Leclerc though having an absolute nightmare down there in P7. I'm wondering if we sent Mick a little too close, got a little too much dirty air. And Pierre, I don't know what happened with Pierre, but we're lacking a little bit of pace. We're lacking a little bit of pace right now. Although this is where it gets exciting, you know.
Back for another day of scintillating F1
Scintillating F1 action. Although they do both have a fresh set of softs. I think we're gonna do this one from Mick, and we're gonna do this one. I don't know. Yeah, no, we're not touching the hards. We're not touching the hards at all. The real question is, do we want to go soft, medium, soft? Or do we want to go soft, medium, medium? I think is the real question here. I mean, the tires lasted. The used softs won't be that bad. Realistically, though, we would probably want to do something more like that. Soft, medium, soft. We're gonna start on True, we got nothing to lose. It says current tires are 91. Does that mean you start on the most used tire? Is that how that works? You pit on lap 20. Oop, wrong one. like that. I wish you could tell it which tire to start on. Or can you? You start on second best? That makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Start on your usedest, your most used, and end on your freshest. I like it. I like it. I like it. We're gonna go for it. Maximum fuel. Straight on overtake. Is that? That's literally. We're already on max fuel. This is the move. Medium, soft for Mick. Soft, medium, soft for Pierre Gasly. Actually, I think I'm gonna start on. I think I'm gonna start on standard for Pierre, just because he's gonna be on the used tire. We're gonna start on standard. We're gonna try not to yeet the tires too quickly. All right, let's do it. Spanish Grand Prix. It's gonna be a little spicy after the last couple of rounds, but we like a little bit of spice, you know. We spent a lot of the last round watching other people go around, so it's time for some spice. It's time for spiciness, man. About time everyone brought some upgrades. It's not too easy if Haas runs away with it off the jump.
Races on the Formula One calendar. This is
Here we go,
Spanish Grand Prix. And it's
Lights out and away we go. Anyone want to make any spices happen going into turn one? We'll have to see. Pierre with a goated start immediately jumps into P2. Gonna try and trying to follow around Carlos Sainz, not give up the inside to Verstappen. Mick thought about, oh, Mick does lose a place down into P5. Bottas making the way up. What a good start for Valtteri if that's the case. Verstappen in P4, that's a rough start. Pierre though into first place, as we can see. We'll deploy on him a little bit, try and make that move stick.
Haas with an overtake.
I totally missed it, so we will be watching this. Oh yeah, it gets the inside line right there. Makes it stick all the way through. Forces the Ferrari wide, slamming the door shut. Pierre Gasly. Because we started on maximum fuel. Like the default was the maximum fuel you could put in. So apparently we didn't get to put in any more than we wanted to, so we have to leave a little fuel in.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
We'll put Mick up into deploy a little bit, make the move on Verstappen stick, drop him back down to neutral and standard. We're gonna push a little bit on fuel. I think we're all right with this. We can gain this back later. Here opened up a nice 6/10 gap behind to Carlos, make that an 8/10 gap, as DRS will be enabled this lap.
So DRS is enabled now.
And look at that, pretty much. Something I've noticed so far this season is that everyone's falling pretty close, except for the Aston Martins. Look at the Williams in P10. Go on, son, ahead of Ocon in the bin. Look at the Williams, though. Woo! Sheesh. I tell you what, I saw a couple of people talking about doing in their saves, and you know what, I regret not taking a closer look, because this guy dragging a Williams up into P10 right now in Spain, whew, this kid is flying. Something to keep an eye on for sure. Back over here with Mick. We're gonna go ahead and drop Pierre back down. Mick, I'm all right, pushing on a little bit, trying to create that gap behind to Verstappen. This is going to be an interesting one. I think the first round of pits, I did not check any tires, by the way. Signs on the mediums, Bottas on the softs, Mick on the mediums, Verstappen on the mediums. Big crash. Big crash. Seb! No!
Okay, so there we have the LP.
Oh my god. Oh! Alpha on Alpine! Oh no!
They'll have felt that.
Safety car, safety car. All right, this is actually beautiful. We're gonna get an opportunity to save tires, save fuel, recharge ERS. We're in the lead now. Mick is exactly where he started. We are vibing. What? He's not out. Seb not out, thankfully, but definitely hurting. Has that front, that side was wrong. I can't really see a whole lot of damage. If anything, it's probably chassis, if I had to guess. No, it's literally lap 3. Claire, how are we doing, Claire? We literally just watched it. Oh, Kevin Magnuson in the bin. Chris, you gotta stop acting like this every time someone shows up. So far, you've only missed Kevin Magnuson punting Zhou Guanyu and Sebastian Vettel going into the final sector. That's why he has no front wing. That's why Zhou is out. It looks like Seb just got a change of tires. Kevin Magnuson's in slow motion. Oh, he's probably, I don't know, serving his penalty. I don't know.
Got loads of energy.
It's such a good one, dude. I'm so proud of that emote. I'm not gonna lie. It's so good. Where are we at? What's going on? What's going on at the top? All right. Is the safety car in this lap or no? Or are we going another lap? Looks like we're going another lap. Sick, we're going another lap, saving fuel all day long. All right, it's gotta be in, yeah, I'll say it's gotta be in this lap.
The safety car is in.
I never said you couldn't make friends. I'm just saying you come on very strong when other people show up in the chat. That's all I'm saying. All right, Pierre, let's disappear. Mick, let's get by Valtteri. Oh, go on, Mick. Oh, Mick, that would have been amazing. Not like your Blaze Stifter hair. Just happy to see others. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair statement. Not gonna say it's not. I know. Why wouldn't Mick just absolutely send that? Oh yeah, get it in there. Yep. Mick, it's Dakota. We need you to sandwich the Ferrari. Thank you. Oh, just full send it into the chicane, Mick. Do it. Woo! Through the pole. Mick! Mick, what's going on here?
Mercedes moved up a place.
Wow. Botas really just sent one in there.
Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Oh, around the outside of the chicane. Woo! That's a move by Valtteri right there. That is an absolute unit of a move. We're gonna chill out for a couple laps. We're gonna let him settle back in. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, when Pierre gets himself some clean air, he is flying. Especially when Sainz has. Oh, whoa, who was that? Sainz in the bin. In the bin. He's in the bin. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, watches the rest of the field. Drives right by. Sainz in the mud. Ferrari on the weekend, they bring upgrades. Their drivers in the mud. Dude, that's our neighbor's dog.
I don't know what just happened.
British.
Copy.
This is what happens when you get here. Is this another safety car? What'd you break? Hey, remember that front wing you told me to make? Oh, and he just passed the pits. Oh, it's... Dude, my neighbor's dog lives on their, or like stays on their ground floor, barks at literally anything. Literally anything. Literally anything. Dude, we blame British here because the last 2 races, he's been fine. He's been fine. But British comes back and all of a sudden, British, don't think I won't immediately go on to the hards. I need to, oh God. And he has a penalty. Oh my god. Save some fuel at least. Why are you going so slowly? You have a broken front wing. It's not like... Oh, it's a virtual safety car. I see. Oh my god. God damn it, Mick. God. How far can the hards go? I mean, I think we have to do this. Oh, that's gross. I think we have to do this. I don't know. Maybe we can get away with putting the mediums on and doing like one of these. Do a long stint on hards and end on the mediums. I mean, he's... Yeah, we need to do that. And he's got a 5-second penalty. Gross. Box, Mick, box. Yes, do it. Yeah, do it. He's gonna be sitting. He's gonna be in the box for forever. The good news is the signs spin, slow down, put Bottas in second with 2.8 second gap, and then Leclerc has a 7-second gap to Bottas. So if anything, Pierre is the big winner here, and Mick is in the bin because British is here. Oh my god, 3 front wings, a chassis, a suspension, I don't know, we broke everything. We broke everything. And I don't fully understand why. I have to blame someone. Literally on Friday, I was the only one here. I was literally the only one here. And we won back-to-back races on a 1-2. Also, watch this time in pit and watch this stop time. I was literally the only one here. And we had a 1-2 going away. And as soon as British comes back, all of a sudden... Oh my god, he's 23 seconds and he hasn't even hit the pit box yet. Oh my god. Don't take the strategist for the driver's options, that's fair. Oh, they added a surfing penalty box, that's cool. Oh my god, he hasn't left the pit box. It's been 40 seconds and he hasn't left the pit box. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. In the bin. He was in the pits for 45 seconds. Oh my god. He was in the pits for 45 seconds. Jesus. I might as well, I mean, just, I don't know, man. I don't know. You do you, Mick. Oh my god. It was a good race. This weekend got off to such a bad start, just in general, because my goodness. Because my goodness, what is this? Gross. We're hopefully now gonna sandwich the entire field. Yeah, you're right. I do need a red flag now. Or for some reason, Mick just becomes the absolute GOAT. What happens if we... I'm just curious. Could we... Or, wrong one. We could try and go to the end. We could try and go to the end. And literally just leave him alone. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's an option. We could literally just put Mick on harvest or on harvest, like save tires, maximum conserve tires, and just leave him alone. And then his race will be over eventually. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This is why I don't do the strategy. I mean, it worked out before. I think Mick caught wind that we're scouting other drivers and is reacting accordingly. I think that's what this is. I don't know if there's a whole lot more to it than this. Because he came in so clutch the last 2 rounds. 22-0, 22-1 for Bottas. Got it. So Pierre's still got a little bit of that pace. He does have that tire advantage over Valtteri. George Russell now into the last podium place. We'll watch this battle a little bit because not a whole lot of thing. Mick has this, well, to be fair, here's how I justified it in my head. One, Mick is going into his last year of his contract, of his current contract, which means we can save a little bit of money in the off season by keeping him on, and we can evaluate how this season progresses as we get to the end of his contract. Two, there are other drivers I have an eye on, aka one Russell George, who are coming to the end of their contract with their teams. So I think there's there was definitely reason to keep him, and he also has I also have to take into account we stopped developing the car last year. The brakes were very bad last year. They were very bad, and I think Lando is also coming to the end of his contract. And so, like, there's a couple of drivers who are interesting prospects who we're keeping an eye on, who are coming to the end of their contracts. The way Mick finished the year last year isn't that different than how Pierre finished the year last year, so they can't really take that against him very much. And so there's a couple of factors that you kind of just have to keep in mind as we continue on. So there's a couple of things that go into it. And so I think the biggest thing, though, is that Mick's contract is really cheap. He's coming into this last, I mean, he's only has like a handful of months left. And so we'll see. I mean, the last couple of races, he built up a lot of goodwill. And then he goes out and does this, which is obviously less good. Look at the Williams. Great shout. Oh, my. Also, Yuki in P11. Granted, I know he's the benefactor of a couple of mistakes from people down here. But Yuki in P11 battling for points. Look at this. Williams bringing some upgrades. Defending against the Ferrari. Ocon in the bin. Barely in the top 10. Ivan. Oh, dude, he's not been great in my save either. Yuki is struggling mightily in F1 22. Like, just not great. Granted, he got put in the Williams basically immediately, but he's not doing what doing's right now. It's just dragging this Williams up, you know, banging on the door of points. Hit window entered. All right, we can go a little faster then. Try and use these tires to our advantage. The game did a lot of tires dirty, which is one thing you just like, yeah. I don't remember reading anything about them doing like driver like balancing at all throughout the year. So I feel like they kind of really did a lot of drivers dirty, but then they also didn't do anything to address things as they go on. So I feel like Albano spinning. Drivers like Seb, Danny, Yuki, Joe, and Albon all did dirty. Yeah, I can see that. I think they all definitely are performing probably below where you would expect them to, based on, you know, real life and all that stuff. I think it'd be interesting in the next, well, it's hard though. It's hard because in theory, all of the other teams would be, you know, increasing the drivers like points in different aspects and stuff. So it's hard to like do competitive balancing over the course of the year, but I think it's definitely something they need to improve on about the initial ratings of everything. I think that'd be interesting. I know it's obviously pretty new, and so they're still getting better at it, but Seb, a 4-time world champ, got put in a championship winning car and couldn't even get a podium finish. Yeah, it's one of those things that is just, you know, it is just a little wild that things like that are how that goes. All right, Pierre, good job. We're gonna be boxing at the end of the next. I'm gonna wait since he is really close, just in case. We're gonna be boxing at the end of the next lap, Pierre. Boxing at the end of the next lap. Push, push. Let's have a good in lap. All right, he's past the pits. On to a fresh set of mediums for that lad. That big harvest there. Bottas spinning. Uh-oh. Valtteri, moment's too big. Can't handle it.
They spun the
Pee down your own leg. How do you spin there? Go that. Hold on. You're going left. You're going left into the chicane, and you spin going the other way. How does that work? How does that happen? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Pierre, we're gonna try and harvest. Actually, no, we're gonna leave it on neutral. Mick, push on fuel. You're good. Do you? Pierre now with so much breathing room. Still the only one to pit. This is actually rough. We're gonna come out hopefully in this gap right here. If we can hit this gap, that's perfect. Get in front of Stroll. Yes, perfect. Yeah, Mick, you relax. All right, getting out in front of Stroll there was perfect. So now we get a little bit of clean air on the back of a pack that everyone still has to pit, pretty much. No, everyone does have to pit. Literally everyone is going to be pitting. You know, man, just relax. Go do you. I need to cut my fingernails, by the way. Russell in the pit, Norris in the pit, Ocon, Ricardo, Maloney, Sonoda, all in the pit. We fly. Now we have maximum clean air. Mick somehow still... Oh, Mick. Mick is in just his own world right now. Half of the field pits and he's still 15 seconds behind. Just make things. Okay, we need to have a real talk. This might be more of saying it for me to myself. We need to get another driver in Mick's seat. We need to get another driver like a Lando Norris, like a George Russell in that seat if Haas is truly going to go on a 10-year dynasty like I want them to. I am fully aware of the fact that it is my own personal biases of wanting to keep Mick in this seat. But if we're being honest, we need to make a move. We need to make a move, and it's mistakes like this that cost you championships. And in a year where we got the poopy points, we can't be having spins post safety car where now you're 30 seconds off the pace. Like, these are just things that you cannot have happen and expect to win championships. And so I'm fully aware that we need to make a change. And I know you've been telling me this, but sometimes it just, you know, I mean, you say it took you 4 seasons to let him go. Don't fall into the trap you did, but I'm literally on that path where I'm likely going to keep him this year. Maybe in the back half of the season, we might look to see if we can pick someone else up for cheaper. But at this point, we do need to build up a little bit of cash reserve, a little bit, because we did spend a lot of money on facilities before this race. But realistically, we need to be making a move. And I think the new plan after that will be win a couple of championships, bring Mick back, make a championship. I think that'll be the move. He did win every championship in those 4 years. Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference right now. Look at Seb, P2 in that Alpine, go on the lad. Who knew getting punted by Kevin Magnussen would be this good for him? I tell you what, Seb's own safety car and then the virtual safety car are probably what saved his race. So now Seb's running in P2 and loving life. Ocon in the mud. Doing still P9, fighting, well, P9 for now. Probably no longer, but P9 for now. Still, a top 10 in the Williams is not bad. Is not bad at all. Yuki back down to P17. Mick still 3.5 seconds off of the pace of everyone else. But we're kind of vibing. Kind of off in our own little world. Who can we watch? Albano and Leclerc battling. The Red Bull family fighting. Oh, Albon's on the hards. Oh, that's a rip. That's a rip right there. We'll watch Sainz and Russell. Oh, God, in the mud where he belongs. I mean, he just hasn't done anything special in this save. I have a save of Aston Martin that I haven't touched in a while, where I got him and Danny Rick, and they've actually been performing really well. But yeah, it's just he has not done really anything at all this entire series, really. So you know, it is what it is. Your new driver who's yet to race, you need to get back on that game. Just hired Albon and Sainz and not done Bahrain yet. That's not a bad matchup. That's not a bad lineup at all. I think I talked about this. I can't remember if I talked about this on Wednesday last week or Friday, but this game is so good to like play a few days a week and not be the only game you play. I think the reason I'm hard addicted to it like I am is because I only play it a few days a week. And so it builds up that anticipation to like get back on and do it again. So that's why I think the game is so fun to me. Sainz trying to get by Albano. Oh, Leclerc has made his way well through the field. That's why Sainz, big moves. The Mercedes in the mud. Kevin! Oh, Kevin! Does jump back out in front of Danny Rick. Uh-oh. That puts Doohan back up well into the top 10. By that I mean 9. Sainz is 95 rated now, so he's got to be something good. You almost burned yourself out on it instead of doing Football Manager recently. Yeah, these manager type games are like not the ones you can sit there and grind day in and day out, because it's just this, like a lot. Obviously, it's literally just this. And so you really got to mix it up a little more, or even just not touch it for a little bit at the same time. It's just one of those things, you know? So I get it. I totally do. Oh, banning Kevin was definitely the best decision we made. 100%. You know, there was a moment there, like season 2, where we were not sure if we were even going to if we were going to get rid of Mick and keep Kevin for the long term, as you know, that steadying presence. But I think getting the way Kevin finished his tenure with the Haas F1 team, it was time. It was time. Picking up Pierre and replacing Kevin with Pierre was probably the best move we made so far in our three from the third season we've done so far. And I think the next best thing we'll do is replace Mick with a George Russell, a Lando, one of those. You remember where it was also in the talks of getting rid of both? That was very short-lived. I remember I think I've done a pretty good job, but I started this series off with the idea of wanting to do it like fairly realistically. I didn't want to like come in, fire both drivers, throw $1 million at Charles Leclerc, and come in and like win a championship in season 2. Like obviously coming into Haas was going to be a multi-year effort. And I mean, it was even, last year, the last season that we just did, season 3, was like the target for getting like a 25% podiums, and we ended up getting like 50% or something like that, and a couple of wins with Pierre. But like, there was a legitimate moment at the end of season 2 where I was like, all right, we have to make some moves if we're trying to hit that target, which was the catalyst for getting rid of Kevin, especially the way Kevin finished the season, and picking up Pierre going into next year because his contract was up, and then we ended up getting him, and so like all of that stuff. Big issue with going for George Orlando is then you got 2 drivers who are going to be very, very close all race, like within tenths. I mean, yeah, it's okay. To be fair, also, I love the idea of having 2 drivers who are going to do that. I would love to see teammates battling it out for like a win. I would love to see that. I'm totally down. I'm not even going to lie. We could potentially look at another like younger potential kind of like developmental guy. I mean, we could put, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of really good options on the grid right now, but we could like look around. There's also good people. It was your biggest and hardest contrast, adapting for both of your drivers being the title contenders? Yeah, I think that's a very interesting thread to follow. Is like, if you have 2 drivers who are pretty level on points, at some point you really do kind of have to like prioritize one or another. Like, who's going to get an upgrade that only, like, you know, you're only going to get enough components in for one driver. Like, who gets those? I've had to make that a couple of times so far this season, and obviously it's been a lot easier because Pierre is definitely obviously our, you know, our title workhorse. But at the same time, it adds an interesting twist. It adds some contrast. It adds some intrigue. I mean, I could go out and get Just get Ocon. We'll just steal Ocon from Ferrari. We'll throw him in the seat, see how he does. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I was kind of looking at Charles Leclerc, but then he goes and signs with Red Bull this year, so probably don't want to touch that contract if we're being entirely honest. We could pick up someone like a Leclerc, go even above Pierre, and turn Pierre into the second driver. I think that could be very interesting. I remember you mentioning Ollie Behrman. I think I have him scouted. I might look at him. We do have Theo Porcher, who's been our reserve driver for 4 years so far. So he also is an option to like bring up. Obviously his stats though compared to Mick's are atrocious. So I think at this point we need someone a little more proven than a reserve driver, but we definitely need to start looking at our options and see what we can do. Doing Sargent, I would love. I need to go find where Sargent is. I think he's a reserve for one of the teams. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. You actually seen Dragovic get a full-time seat anywhere? Really? I feel like I've seen his name floated around on here, but probably nothing more than a reserve role. Obviously, could be worth a look. Could be worth a little peek-see behind the scenes. See what we can find. I mean, are we going to talk about Pierre just like driving off into the distance at this point? Mick still P18, but now on the back of Van Dorn. We'll hop on board with this title bout that we have going on between Mick and the slowest driver on the grid so far this entire season. What a battle. Old hards versus old mediums. Who's gonna come out on top? Oh, he's not gonna have DRS. He's a sitting duck. All around the outside into turn one. Oh, what a move. What a move. Textbook. The brilliance on the lad.
Haas with an overtake.
Oh, what a move. I don't know, man. There's English in there somewhere, probably. Oh, now we're gonna just go catch Verstappen. Just yeet everything at this point. Oh, we've caught up to the back of the pack as he's, you know, just a couple of laps away from pitting. I might extend this. I literally might extend this, especially since we're gonna get DRS for a few laps. I might just extend this for a little bit so we can, I don't know. That. His tires will last. He's got a lot of tire left. We'll hold on to the back of this group, get DRS, try and make some moves. Verstappen pushed him wide. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky with the safety car. I don't know. We'll be the first to know, British. We'll be the first to know. Oh, down the inside, Max and Kevin in the bin again. How does Max get DRS there, by the way? He goes wide, that wide, into that straight and gets DRS. No, he's sticking the nose in. Make it stick. Oh, what a move. Because it's Alfa Romeo and Alfa doesn't really have very many better options at this point. It's him and Joe. Ooh, Stroll dipping a toe into the grass there. Can we talk about how Pierre came out ahead of Stroll and Stroll's still down here? Crazy. Come on, Yuki. Get him. Come on, Yuki. Get him. You can do it. He doesn't have DRS. Yuki, make the... Oh. All right, I was gonna get destroyed by. Oh, I'm so fascinated. I'm gonna be so interested to see how next year is gonna go for Haas. It's gonna be so interesting to watch, and I cannot wait. Dude, this Williams in a straight line is not like real life. That Aston Martin is not that fast in a straight line. I don't know if Yuki has damage or what, but he should not be struggling that hard. Not gonna lie. Oh! Oh, the mistake! Oh, Yuki!
Now we see the Williams here.
Oh, Yuki, go straight. Hey, Yuki, there's a right turn there. There's a long right-hander there. I love when you catch when you're on the person who just makes the huge mistake. All right.
Oh, and that's a crash.
All right, Mick, this is your moment. Let's see it. Let's show Yuki how it's done. Likely gonna be down the main straight. Poor Benazzo getting paid 12 months garden. Yeah, I know. I saw that, getting paid extra to go on a full year of gardening leave, just so he won't have. Yeah, just so he won't be just so he won't be on the grid at all. Come on, Mick, round the outside into turn one. Attaboy. Mick, back into Pete's well. Just go. Just absolutely go, you know? Just go. Just get at it.
Race position for Haas.
Probably the easy. Oh, dude, are you telling me you get paid extra few $1 million so just so you won't work? Like, yeah, I'm in. I will do it. I will make this sacrifice for us. I will do this. Jesus, our car is so much better than the Aston. Like, ridiculously so. Tires is he going to? Oh, now we're going to the fucking bad. Oh, we started on the good tire. Now we're going to the bad tire. I see. We're gonna try and extend the Pierre for 2 laps, just because he's on the worst tires. That we're going on to the worst tires, and also we were a couple of laps ahead of the rest of the field at the same time before. Not give Verstappen DRS. Attaboy. Attaboy. Alright, Mick. Box for mediums, I guess. No, we're not. We started on the best. We started on these. We only have the 91s left. So I think you end on the worst one. You start on the best one, apparently. So we kind of, I think that's why we boxed a couple of laps early, which ended up working out because of the mistakes by Bottas and Sainz. But it'll be all right. That's why we're going to delay a little bit here, because this is where we should have been before, probably. So, all right, making the box. A lot of the other hard runners in. You've always started on the second worst of the game as a whole bunch of. Yeah, I feel like it would make more sense to start end on your best tire, not start on your. Our pit stop time is atrocious, by the way. It just makes so much more sense to start on. Sure, just stay on aggressive the whole way. Alright, Pierre's got some tire delta and some fuel we can burn off. Let's burn a little bit of fuel, Pierre. Let's get a little bit lighter. So we're catching Yuki on track now. Let's get a little lighter. A little bit lighter, a little bit leaner. I wonder if that's something. I wonder if the tires you start on can be something you select on that race prep screen. I'm curious. Yuki's on new softs and we're keeping up. No, and it sucks. Interesting. Yeah, that's odd. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that makes sense, but whatever. This game is weird sometimes. All right, let's see. 12.3 seconds to Bottas. That's the fastest lap for Mick. Cool. All right, Pierre, one more lap and then in. Actually, we can go ahead and set it up while we're here. Do that. Box. Next lap. Leclerc, Perez, Russell in. Bottas not, though. Bottas not in. But does he come in now? I think we box. Dude, I tell you, I think we box now. Yeah, with them all boxing now. No, but we fly. No, but we fly. We absolutely will murder these tires and go. box next lap, and we just have an absolutely full send lap because they still obviously all took a pit stop, and Bottas likely pits this lap. We'll just absolutely fly and try to just
Haas have moved up the field.
gain a couple of spots. That's neat. Yeah, Bottas pits this lap, which means we're gonna try and we're gonna try and stop the undercut, which should be fine because we're absolutely flying right now. I love how Pierre on old mediums is keeping up with Yuki on new softs. And getting DRS, the lad. We're gonna stay push fuel. Alright, Pierre in the box. Signs not in the box. Interesting. He's going to the... no way they're going to the end. No way Signs is going to the end right now. Doing a P3. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. Clip it. Oh, he's gone. Alright, we'll need... Getting in a lap late is good. We're probably fine. I mean, we're definitely fine. Oh, Yuki, no. We didn't keep Yuki company. Yeah, there's no shot they're going to the end. If they are, they're throwing. Doing P3. All right, there it is. This is the box. All right, we're good. Let's go. Oh, did you try and post it? That feels like you tried to post it.
Was that a lock up on the track?
Oh, we're stopping in the mud. Yeah, hold on. Roles manager. No, not add a new role. Add new. Fastest lap here. Let's go. Try it again. Right now. There we go. I hope you enjoy your sparkly new badge, British. Where are we at? Mix and P14 battling Verstappen. That sounds interesting. There you go. Oh, go on, Mick. Oh, he's flying. Verstappen on 37% hards versus Mick on 80% mediums. Who's gonna win? You never know.
With an overtake.
Atta boy. Oh, we're flying. And no, I mean, this feels like a classic Spanish Grand Prix. Like, everyone's like out of a second of each other. Like, there's very few like on track battles going. I mean, look at this. This is the interval, like 13, 2.5, 1, 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 3, 5, 2, 2.5, 7, 2, 1, 7, 10. Like, the only people within DRS of each other are Sainz de Leclerc and Ricardo and Vettel who are battling. A classic. Go on, Sainz. Take away points from Leclerc. We love to see it. We need it. Tire check on those two. I think they were very close. Sainz, much better tires. Yellow flag. Sector 2. Who done it?
Looks like there's been a lock.
Maloney. Oh, come on, Zane. Sainz. Pass the Red Bull. We're flying. No, this is not his easiest race win. Do you not remember Hungary last season? That was his easiest win. The easiest race he's ever had. He won that race by like 45 seconds, and it was not close at all. That race was absurd. You about Police Academy? Fair. Totally fair. Come on. I think I want Carlos to win. I mean, Carlos is nowhere in the battle and Ferrari's in fourth, so I think we're okay with this. We're okay with Carlos taking points from Leclerc. Yeah, Hungary was absurdly easy for Pierre. Like, look at this fucking little mini map. There is like barely anyone within striking distance of anyone except for the Alpines, and like that's it. And these guys, who is that? Oh, Russell and Perez are fighting. We can watch this one for a little bit. It looks like Sainz has a little too much pace for Leclerc at this point. I don't want Sainz to win. I want him to take points away from Leclerc because Verstappen is also in the mud, and so we're battling them right now in the constructors, and so we need as many points to come away from Red Bull as possible. And if that includes Carlos beating Leclerc, like, that's fine. We are okay with that, because if both Haas and Red Bull are going to have drivers in the mud in this race, we want their second driver, or I guess their first driver at this point, to be as far down the order as possible. So we are a-okay with Carlos beating Leclerc. I'm also acutely aware that Sainz took our fastest lap. I think we're going to send Mick on a fastest lap bargain hunting moment here, just because we can. Basically just because we can. Throw him back on a used set of softs or something. Sponsor money, my guy. Sponsor money. Sponsor money. That little bit of money. Nah, you're right. There's no point. Especially because I don't think he doesn't have any fresh set of... Oh, he does have a fresh set of softs, so we could... Oh, yeah, because he didn't get onto his... So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sponsor money. He's not scoring points. We're already leading the constructors, and he's currently in third in the drivers, so I don't think anyone around him... Like, everyone who's threatening him in the drivers is already ahead of him, so might as well try and get a little bit of sponsor money. Oh, wait, no! Wait, no, we're not. No, we're not. He is going to ruin our finish. I know, I'm so upset. We did not check the fastest lap box because I hate promising a fastest lap when it's such a hard thing to guarantee. So we did not check it. We got finish position, not fastest lap. So I remembered. We're good. I mean, we're vibing at this point. We can try and do fastest lap with him. We can try. We'll let the tires cool down for a lap. The end of this lap, we'll full send. Leave him on light. We need to stay in DRS. If we get DRS off of Seb here, that's actually perfect for us. All right, make fastest lap attempt. Let's get it. Because we're going to get DRS here off of Seb. We should fly by this Alpine, not going to lie. Watch the onboard with Mick as we try and set a fastest lap of the race. That yellow flag is going to bone us. Hopefully not. He does go purple for sector. Poor Seb. I know Seb is... Perez, no. That's fine. Dude, look at these gaps in the top 10. This is absurd. Sainz has caught Bottas. Oh, wow. That's rough. Mick goes purple, sector 2. Finish it up, Mick. Finish it up. Thank you. Make a flying fastest lap and then immediately flies by Ricardo. Attaboy, Mick. All right, we'll watch this fight now. Having ship points sucks on my dude.
Is that a new race position?
I tell you what, I was not looking forward to it. It has added a very interesting wrinkle in the fact that now, like outside the top 6, you just don't care. Like if Mick makes this mistake in this race, like he's not battling back for a single point right here. He's still super out of it, but it just doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't matter. And so you can do dumb stuff like try and get a fastest lap on 50% mediums 4 laps before the end of the race, and it's like it's just that is what it is. All right, Pierre, 4 laps remaining. Bring it home. Sainz overtaking Valtteri Bottas for P2. Man, the Ferrari, specifically in Carlos Sainz's hands, is absolutely flying. Ocon can barely manage a top 10 finish in the same car, unless he just didn't get the upgrades for whatever reason, but holy. Sainz is flying. Yeah, Sainz is flying right now. That Ferrari got a lot of upgrades. We're just gonna say that. Tire check. Wow, and Sainz has the best tires all the way down to doing in P8, by the way. Doing with the best finish of a Williams I've seen in a long time. But still with Ferrari in 2031, that's why you grabbed him. Dang, that's a long stint in Maranello. It is a long stint. I don't know if Valtteri's going to have the pace to gain back the P2 he had pretty much the whole way. I tell you what, Mick went in the mud pretty early. He's going to finish P10 probably, which is admirable, I suppose, in certain ways. But at the same time, what could have been? Would have been so much better. Where did I put that? That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Wait, hold on, what?
Okay on fuel. Lift and coast will help. That's good.
Find out for 1 mil channel points. Oh yeah, a classic. I love that one. Technically it's 999,999. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, Pierre Gasly wins in Spain.
And it's Gasly, first over the line, and today's winner. Let's take a look at the replay.
Look at that, nobody near him.
Race for Pierre
Back
Gasly.
markers are the only people near him.
Just amazing.
Amazing.
I think that's a race that people will be talking about for years to come.
I think people will be talking about it for Carlos, because Carlos ran a beautiful race, that race. Pick with the defense. Pick securing a top 10 finish. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Oh.
Yep, low battery.
P2 in his home. Dude, Carlos was flying this whole weekend and gets P2 in his home race.
That is checkered flag.
Beautiful stuff. Also, I love the voice lines. Still, wow, look at all that. Crazy. Mick goes down 6 spots. Verstappen in the mud. Just the deepest of mud. Start at P2 on the grid, by the way. That's rough. Pierre extends his driver's lead. Charles pulls even with Max Mick now also tied for P3 or P2 of the drivers. No points for him, unfortunately, but Pierre extending the lead, as well as we extend our lead in the Constructors Championship as well. Love to see it. Love to see it. I don't think any dev points. Pierre gets a dev point. Love to see that. Porcher. We're going to have Porcher as a reserve driver, and he's going to be like 80 something overall by the time the series ends, I swear. Sponsor goals. Finish position streak. 2 in the top 10. 2 in the top 10. Completed. HQ2. Qualifying position. Done, done, done. Dude, we got 5.4 in the bank. Let's go. On to the next one, baby. Hey, it's not lucky if it's skill. Oh, sheesh. It's Monaco. Oh, sheesh. We literally have nothing happening between now and race weekend. Cool. Dude, Monaco, this one always takes forever. All right, we're gonna be fast forwarding a little bit through this one. Correct. Yes, we are gonna be looking at that. We're gonna be looking at that. Give me one sec. Monaco Grand Prix, round 7 of this 2025 F1 season. Pierre Gasly with a dev point coming off of a huge win in Barcelona. We are loving life. We're gonna throw a dev point in his reactions because that's the lowest one on his pace. We'll probably start spreading it out a little bit around here a little bit, but all in all, things are gonna be due pretty okay. Any other dev points? Oh, we have a dev point in a race engineer finally. We're gonna put this in pit crew management because our pit crew is woefully horrific. What is this on right now? Car release? I mean, how important is car release? I mean, realistically, I mean, it is our lowest by far of ones that actually like matter. Is it weird just to go back to tire changes? I think we're gonna try and get car release to 50, and then we'll go back to focusing on tire changes. Post-race overview. We're not gonna talk about Mick. We did win, but it was a bit rough, to say the least. And then also, car part development. 25 days before our next design comes through, 20 days for our rear wing. We do have some things we need to make because we did bin off some stuff. We do need to make. We have 4 days until the next one. We have one. We'll do. It's gross. We do need them. Ah, so gross. All right, we're gonna emergency one. No, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just. Yeah, we're gonna emergency one. We're gonna emergency one, and then we're going to normal. No, we're gonna rush one. Fine, fine. Everything else, I think we're doing okay on. Suspension. We do need one of these. This, I don't know. How much is 250? Sure. We're emergency manufacturing everything because why not? You had tires to 100 before you changed it. But our everything is so bad. Fine. Tire changes, because I think tire changes are like 55% of it. Got an achievement too. Nice. All right. Continuing on. Our replacement front wing, which we're going to be replacing in like a month. Factory poor condition. Can't have that. $5.25 million. What in the heck? I don't know if I can do that right now. I actually don't know if I can do this one right now. Not with less than 6 milli in the bank. No, we can't do it yet. We can't do it yet. But if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. If I don't, what are we spending money on soon? We have upgrades coming in like 30 days. We need money for that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna forget, but I'm not doing it. why do they need a $5.2 million refreshment? I don't know, man. Performance targets, both, two. Finish, I can't promise you a fastest lap. These are just going. We got a new finish position streak started. Our qualifying position streak is still well on its way. It's about half done. That's all we really can do. So let's go ahead. The jewel of the F1 calendar, Monaco incoming. All right, give me a fat setup, British. Give me a setup. Give me a setup to give me 100% off the bat. I'll just throw them on hard tires and they'll just do 80 laps of Monaco in a practice session. Do everything else while we wait. I also really gotta pee. All right. While we also, oh wow, the engines and everything are. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I need to look at something. I don't know if I read that wrong or what. If I'm crazy. Why is Pierre so worn? That's crazy. Wow, Pierre fries components apparently. 10, 16, 8, 2, minus 335, 8, 5. I mean, all of this makes sense. Like, maximum cornerage, literally 0 straight. That was max. That was max. 8, 2, 3, 3, 5, 8, 5. That's crazy. All right, practice 1, manage practice 1, confirm. All right, I'm starting this and then going to P. All right, British, you're in charge.
Car in the wall. Coming.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car.
Yeah.
Who did it? Actually, was it? Oh, okay. I thought it was Mick for a second. I was about to be upsetty.
There's been a crash.
Botas in the bin. I can't continue. Mood. To create a server on the Discord where you can type.
Thoughts on coming in?
That's a great idea, actually. We could probably You can probably recommission one of the ones
Feels really good.
that we currently have. 84 from Mick. Probably recommission one of the ones we have. Like, there's some of these that we just don't use. I literally have never posted in this one.
How does it feel?
I'm really pleased.
Yeah, copy that.
There, I literally just made it. %96% Pierre Gasly. Shit. Wow, tires last at Monaco. The minimum, the minimum on straights is the way to go. Let's try that, I guess. I mean, Pierre, we're at 96%. I'm literally not going to touch it. We're literally just going to put it back on her. Can he do 35 laps in Monaco on just the soft tires? And when you wake up tomorrow, say, should I say a little time on that? I would appreciate that severely. Yeah, I made a new text channel in there. F1 manager setups should be the perfect spot. Practices are so boring. So boring. Come on, Mick, let me know the mood. Yeah, see who done it?
We've had a crash.
Stroll. Bin. Rip. It strolled. Practice sessions. It takes so long. I gotta... So my college team is not playing today. They played yesterday. They won. Big W. The college football national championship game was on tonight, and so I was checking the score. It's not close. Not worth it. Totally vibing. So I was just checking on the on everything. 69%. All right, we went backwards. Got it. I'm not gonna lie, Monaco takes so long. I might like set mix thing up and then literally just sim. Monaco takes forever. I wish in practices you could go up to like 32 times speed.
The checkered flag is now out.
Dude, it takes so long to do on this game specifically. It takes forever. Hello? I saw this out of the corner of my eye and I had to go back and check. Atta boy. Go on, the lad. That's it. That's all I'm changing. Doing might be goated. I'm not gonna lie. You might be goated.
Thank you for joining us as we proceed to qualify.
A fight for pole. Oh yeah, dude, Pierre's got some pace. How dare you? 90%. Goated. 100, 100, 90, 100, 197. Goated. All right, now we need to. DRS will last. Gearbox. I don't know what or when Pierre like binned everything off, but his stuff is like super worn. And I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, he did crash pretty hard that one practice session. I don't know if that damages the engine or whatever. All right, Pierre's, we're definitely gonna have to be on the lookout for opportunistic engine penalties for Pierre. Mick, we're all right. We're vibing. Pierre, especially for this, we'll give Pierre the benefit of the doubt. We'll give him the new stuff.
Radio check.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, should be green now.
Oh, perfectly timed. Mick gets out first. Beautiful stuff. True, that is what you get for the most power. You're not wrong there. Oh, Mick is gonna run into so much traffic. Send Pierre with. Oh God. Oh Mick. Oh Mick. Oh God. Oh God. All right, quality in Monaco is gonna be a whole thing. We have to save a set of softs somewhere though. We really do. Oh my God, Mick got held up by Bottas the whole way. Yuki put 1.5 seconds on top of me. Great. I don't know where Pierre is. I wasn't even paying attention to Pierre, I'm not gonna lie. Pierre goes P3. Pierre's fine. Mick is gonna have to go again. Dude, qualifying with 20 cars on this circuit is the worst. That's why like Q2 and Q3 are so much easier, because there's just less cars just in general. Carlos, don't you dare. Thank you. It goes green first sector. He should be like so green it hurts from here to the end. Yeah, okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. I tell you, didn't they used to, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm new to the Formula Ones. Didn't they used to do it? Or maybe I feel like I saw it here. I don't know. I can't say it for like every circuit. But did they used to do it where like each car would get like one run and like you would have the entire circuit to yourself? I feel like that is like made for Monaco, because qualifying around here, whoa, woof. It's so hard in real life and in the game. You don't think in F1? I feel like I remember seeing that where like everyone would go out, or maybe they would just like an unspoken thing of like everyone would go out on their own and just like give everyone the best chance. But I mean, we're staying in. Ocon in the mud all the way down there, P19. Everyone's going. and what's coming through. No major shakeups. Ocon gets out, signs. Seb. Ugh. Gross. Another reason to hate this circuit. Seb out. Out in Q1. That's tough. That one's tough. Alright, mixed qualifying gets a lot harder now since his well, I mean, to be fair, I guess we were going out twice this session anyway, but his first lap is not going to be super indicative.
Radio check. Okay. Radio check. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna send Mick first because Mick got royally screwed last time. Oh, don't. I wish you could resend the send out command. I really don't want him following Verstappen this much, but here we are. Mick, hopefully, Mick is gonna get the cleanest lap of his life on two sessions worth of bad. Cujo used to do one lap quality. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought that you used to do one lap quality around here because I remember when Monaco came around this year, of course, on YouTube, everyone comes out with the how do you fix Monaco videos. And like, I remember I saw that they were like, go back to the old way of doing it where like everyone gets one lap, but you get the entire track to yourself. And I was like, that's genius. It's literally genius. They changed the knockout, which is, I enjoy the knockout, but I feel like Monaco is just like, it just doesn't work. I don't know. I mean, it's entirely, could also just be entirely me, but at the same time, it's like I feel like just Monaco just doesn't work. Because like if you get caught up in traffic in this section right here, like that's your entire lap gone, as we saw. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all those videos are all the same, which is obviously there's issues. How do you fix it? I would do this. I would do this. I would change this part of the circuit to be this, and it's like all this stuff. Like at the end of the day, I think you're right. You kind of just smile, nod, and you do it. So I get it. Pierre likely, honestly, is fine, but we're sending everybody out anyway. We're trying to get Mick out first. That's what we're trying to do here. All right, good. We got Mick out first. Pierre is going to go out last. Mick should have all the clean air. I do agree the cars are too big and wide now for Monaco. I 100% agree with that. They are hysterically long and wide for Monaco. Mick improves, he improves. Comes across the line. Easy P4. Love to see it. Here goes green. He's catching up to Joe. If you want to, like, we're literally on Joe's gearbox. Get Pierre in some fresh, in some clean air, and he's flying. Pierre apparently doesn't improve. But both cars through. Mick down there in P8, not exactly where you want to see him, but it is what it is. I don't think Monaco is exactly Mick's strong suit, if we're being entirely honest. Like racing a bunch of Range Rover sports cars from Monaco. The fact, honestly, watching I would love to watch like just a contact encouraged race of Range Rovers around Monaco. I feel like that would be super interesting to watch. He did rip the car, and he did rip the car in half last year. You are 100% correct on that. All right, good. We got out ahead of Leclerc. We're trying not to get in Mick's way. It might happen on accident. Leclerc is definitely going to get in his way. Actually, it might not be too bad. I selfishly want. Yeah, okay, we're fine. There goes purple last sector. Love to see it. He doesn't Verstappen put 6/10 on him. Since Grosjean, the car has been ripped in half 3 times. That's very true, actually. That is super true. Alright, give me 2 seconds. Alright, we're back. British says he hopes your day was okay. She said thank you. Alright, we need to time this perfectly. Pierre's going first. Alright, we got our guys out first. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Nothing more, nothing less. Sorry. Pierre Gasly. I'll explain after this. One sec. Pierre Gasly starting his final lap of Q3 here at the streets of Monaco. We're flying. You see Mick poking his head in there in the back. We need to find about 5/10 apparently to Verstappen. Here goes the green first sector, things you'd love to see. We're trying to put it on pole position on a circuit that really pole position means pretty much the most. Mick about 6/10 off the pace. Honestly, oh, Pierre goes yellow middle sector. Not what you want to see at all. Rounds the final couple of corners. Up to the line. Oh, he improves, but not enough. Mick also improves, but not enough. Monaco definitely ain't our circuit. And we will talk about Doohan right here. Doohan dragging that Williams into Q3. Currently sits P9. The McLarens, though, will have something to say about it, I'm sure, and they do. Barely, though. Doohan.
You can take a look now.
You know?
Just focus on the Haas.
Wait, what happened? Bin.
There's the crash.
I didn't even notice. What was that?
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover?
He bended on the in lap.
They've crashed out.
He bended on the in lap. And he broke his suspension. Your box looks okay, thankfully. How do you spin on an in lap? What? Wow, what a horrific quality session, by the way. Bins it on the... That's why we can't have nice things. Alright, Red Bull brought some upgrades here, too. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, we have old Mick back here. Old Mick back now that British is here. What tension is building within Haas? Yes, absolutely. We thought it was between Haas and Mick, but apparently it needs to be Haas and freaking Pierre binning it on freaking inlet. God. We saved a set of softs. The soft to hard sound about right. I mean, do we dare reverse it for... I mean, we could reverse it for Mick. Just do the classic one way one way the other. They do both have fresh set of softs. So I mean, this feels pretty bang on. Actually, we'll go regular. There we go. We have a 1 front row start. Actually, I'm gonna go deploy for Pierre since he is on the front row. P2 starts on the outside, right? Because P1 is on the inside, so they have the inside line. Damn it. All right, we're gonna need to get the goatest of goated starts here. I forgot to put a flap of fuel in here. All right, Monaco, probably the simplest when it comes to actually planning strategy. One of the more difficult when it comes to executing strategy. We're gonna need pace. We're gonna need strategy. We're gonna need execution. We're gonna need all of it. This is Monaco. Let's get it. Odd right side, even left.
It's
Is it always like that?
As the drivers line up on the grid. And there we
Okay,
have
I was gonna
Pierre
say.
Gasly. After an impressive qualifying performance,
I was gonna say, I feel like I remember some
today,
when it's
just
the opposite.
behind pole.
All good.
We're here and the
We're
streets
here.
are abuzz. at
Here we
the
go.
Monaco Grand Prix.
Why is Pierre facing the wall?
And it's lights
Come
out.
on.
And away
Do
we
it.
go.
Oh, what a terrible start. Oh, what a terrible start. Oh, a terrible start. Come on, hold on to 2. Yes, hold on to P2. That's all we ask. Woo.
It's a
Into the
race
hairpin.
position gained from
Oh,
Mercedes.
in the bin. Tire check. Mick, the only one in the top 10 on hards. Verstappen on old softs, by the way. If we can break away from Leclerc and just have Verstappen all to ourselves, I think we'll be all right. Oh, into turn 1. We're gone. Oh, side by side. Oh, we're gone. GG. Relax.
Haas with an overtake.
Let's go. We're flying. Nick, how you doing? You vibing? I will say the broadcast cam reviews of Monaco are probably some of the best, though, or at least in terms of the game.
DRS is enabled.
DRS is enabled. All right, Mick, you're now just playing the long game. I mean, that is what it is. Our tired DRS trying to give Gasly a safe pit. Love that. Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. and you're watching Monaco. Oh, that's a mood. That's actually a mood. Yeah. Gasly and Verstappen already 2.5 seconds in front of Leclerc. Mick already falling behind Bottas because he's on the hards. But at the same time, this is going to be the strategy that does it for us because we are going to be track positioned up by the time that last pit stop rolls around. We go. We're not going to waste any time. Yeah, Mick needs to get the best out of those tires for sure. If we can keep Mick in DRS range of Bottas and have him carry us as long as possible, that's like best case scenario, I think. Although he is teetering against that 1 second gap by the time sector 1 rolls around, so we'll have to see. I doubt it lasts for forever. But as long as it does happen, we'll be able to hold position probably. We put a 5-second gap into Leclerc, by the way. Just saying. We have the best soft tires of the top 10. Love to see that. God, look at this gap that's opening up. Crazy. There's this gap, and then this gap is also forming. Ocon and P5, by the way. British is in the mud. The good news is Mick is holding on to that third group. As long as Mick can hold on to that third group, we are vibing. I said Ocon's running in P5, so you're in the mud. I need to move Mick's fuel down, but I don't think we can if we're gonna ever have hope of keeping that 1 second gap. We're gonna move Pierre down. Although he is really pushing that gap to opening up that 1 second gap to Verstappen behind. Which he might be able to do on his own. But for Mick, I'm okay running Mick down a little bit just to make sure he doesn't fall off too far from Bottas when their tires start to come down a little bit. Already on 67%. We'll be able to save a lot of that fuel later when it comes to Mick. An 8-second gap to Leclerc, by the way. Leclerc having to defend from Sainz is open up an 8-second gap. The setup's working pretty good. Thanks for asking. I'm just saying. I mean, to be fair, to counter Ocon, or you being in the mud because Ocon's in 5th, he is already 5 seconds behind his teammate, so there is that. I think Mick is pretty well entrenched himself. The softs seem to be falling off a little bit, so we can move Mick's fuel down and down to balance, and he should be able to live. God, I hate that man. we know. Dude, Van Dorn, look at these Aston Martins, by the way. Bless their little hearts. Look at this. This is no incidents, no nothing. This is raw pace. And they're, oh my goodness. Van Dorn 7 seconds off the pack, Stroll 4 seconds off the pack, just on pure pace. Even Maloney is holding on better than that. You do expect it from Stroll. Van Dorn has just had an absolute nightmare of a start here. I mean, this is hot Monaco F1 manager gameplay for Monaco. It's sped up 4 to 8 times, entirely just vibing. I mean, at this point, what's the pit lane loss here? 22? Does that sound right? Yeah, 22 seconds. Does that sound right? It's a pretty short pit lane. 4 seconds off. What's that, a boot? True. This is one YouTube video you won't watch. No, I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot that really goes on in this one, not going to lie. Mick holding on to Bottas on hard tires is pretty neat. But other than that, not a whole lot really going on. Ocon's kind of escaped Bottas by the look of it. Mick is trying to make a move on Bottas on hard tires. Go on, son. Go on. Let's go. Mick overtaking at Monaco on hard tires. Oh my goodness.
Haas with an overtake there.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it. We'll give him his due.
Right,
We'll give him his due. Look at that. Right to the outside, into the outside of turn 1. Sheesh. Mick is overtaking. And I mean, at this point, we're going to be pulling along Bottas at this pace. Look at the pace. He put a second on him. Oh my goodness, Mick is flying. Hit the red buttons. Let's see. I can't believe he's still fighting for 1 point. I know, Mick fighting for a singular point here in Monaco. Honestly, the track position game with him is going to be the play for sure. He's got a lot of clean air right here. We are vibing. Where is Pierre? There's Pierre. Leclerc finally catching up a little bit. Leclerc, I think, is on the mediums. Yeah, Leclerc on the mediums. Verstappen on 31% tires, by the way. 31% tires. He's about to fall off a cliff. Go ahead and push fuel a little bit, Pierre. Let's go ahead and fly. Let's fly away. Verstappen I mean, his tires are falling off now. 29%. A tenth, 2 tenths, 4 tenths, 6 tenths, 6 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 8.5. A second. A second in a lap. Pierre just put on that, man. A second. We're flying. Yeah, we box next lap. If neither of them box, they're throwing, by the way. They're actually throwing if neither of them box this lap. Neither of them box this lap. Oh, they're absolutely throwing. Well, I mean, Leclerc's on mediums, never mind. Verstappen is holding up Leclerc, though, which is giving us a beautiful moment here. Yes, we cover off Verstappen in the pits. Leclerc takes the lead. Get out ahead, Ocon. Get out ahead, Ocon. Get out ahead. Yes, beautiful. Oh, we left the ERS on. Didn't mean to do that. Doesn't matter. We're the best.
Save fuel.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oh, dude, Ocon in the mud. Holy crap. New hard tires are apparently 2 seconds a lap faster than old mediums here.
Red Bull gained a place.
Max overtook Mick. That's lovely. Watching me develop as a manager has made you very proud. That's yeah, of course. That's what we're here for, baby. Pierre is 10 seconds off of Leclerc. That's something. Leclerc in the pits. Leclerc in the pits. We retake P1. Thank you very much. Mick now finds himself on the rear end of one Charles Leclerc. Well, I say that as Leclerc immediately puts 2.5 seconds into Mick there, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We're going to be flying at the end. I mean, at this point, the rest of the field is so spread out, I have no idea what's happening. The undercut was beautiful. Beautiful. Mick, we're just hoping can, at some point in the next, what is that, 8 laps, 10 laps? 10-ish laps? No. We're boxing lap 52. Then the next, yeah, no, like 10 laps, gets a nice gap behind. Like, hopefully we can come out in like around this gap, which we should. If we can come around this gap on the softs, I think we'll be a-okay. Everyone ahead is going to be on older hard tires. We're going to be on new softs. We're going to be absolutely charging on this field. And we've reached the fun part of Monaco, which is the waiting. We really don't want Mick to lose out to Ocon right here if we can help it. If we can back up Ocon, that would be lovely. Potentially, yeah. I think Mick has a good chance for a fastest lap here, especially going on to the softs. I don't know. Russell, Magnussen, although I can't remember if they went on. Stroll's not getting a fastest lap. Yeah, we definitely have a good chance. Although Mick is starting to slow down here. We are reaching his pit window though. Issue is it's not worth it because there's no point less sponsor, yeah. Which we didn't get. Alright, hold on to the back of Ocon, Mick. Hold on to the back of Ocon. Yeah, we didn't get fastest lap because I think we got finish position this time. So there's really no point, but we might get it anyway. Cujo, we will point out we got the poopy point system. We got the old point system, which is no pole position point, no fastest lap point, no double points, old scoring system. So we're definitely in the mud when it comes to the fastest lap. All right, Mick, yeet these tires, man. You yeet them. Oh, a safety car here would be the greatest thing we've ever seen. A safety car here saves Mick's race. It's not gonna happen. That sucks.
There's been a crash.
Stroll. Oh, it gets strolled.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we got the fun points.
Martin.
Oh, why can't you bin it harder? How is that not a safety car?
A definite collision there. That's very
A safety car right there and gives Mick like a podium, pretty much. All right. Yeah. What could have been? What could have been? Oh, unfortunate. Yes, Mick. 2 softs. Box this lap.
Box.
Why don't you harvest this lap? Build up a little bit of ERS while you're here.
Copy. Box this lap.
We're looking at probably coming out in this gap, I'll hope. And then we'll be on the faster tire. We'll be flying, etc., so on and so forth. Yeah, just behind Bottas, which is fine. We should be able to overtake Bottas. Bottas being on 68% hard tires, I think we'll be all right. Oh, we're also still harvesting apparently. Ooh, Mick thought about it. I saw his dot move slightly to the left there. We'll put him on overtake on the main straight with DRS.
We're not okay on fuel.
We are aware. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I did not realize he was still on aggressive tires. That was on me. Should be able to get all that back. That's fine. Even on conserved fuel, we're still flying. Pierre is catching, I'll point out. Pierre is right here, and Mick is right here. How we have lapped up to the Mercedeses. That's incredible. Stroll to replace Mick. Yeah, don't you put that into the universe literally ever again. He's still only fighting for 1 point. I'm actually disappointed where Pierre's won both. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the same car, Mick is definitely out. I think has definitely performed up to his skill level. The problem is the car is a lot better than that. DJ, welcome in. We're watching the hotness that is Monaco because that's how this works. Mick is fighting for a point in Monaco and Pierre is flying. Come on, Mick. Get him. There you go. Attaboy, Mick. Attaboy.
Haas with an overtake.
I believe it. He went up over the hill. Totally fine. Are we about to double lap Van Dorn? Oh my god, I think we're about to double lap Van Dorn. This is incredible. Oh, Van Dorn. Oh, not like this, my guy. Oh, Van Dorn, the MVP, puts 4 tenths between me and Max. Let's go, Van Dorn, the GOAT. The GOAT. Van Dorn's getting a contract from Haas in like 10 years when he's finally like an 80 overall or whatever. Back markers in Monaco coming in clutch. All right, we'll hop back over here to Pierre and we'll watch his dot fight Verstappen's dot. EJ, thank you so much for the sub. 2 months. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. Yes, Mick finally in the points. Love it. Only has, 4 laps to make up an 8-second deficit, but it is what it is. Pierre still battle. It's going to be a Red Bull 1-2, which is going to be very, very sad in the grand scheme of things in terms of constructors, but Pierre remains dominant here. We'll go on board. Wonder if Papa Stroll knows how bad his team is in this game for everyone plays. I'm sure that has to take him off. I'm sure it probably does. I guarantee it does, actually, because that man spends way too much money for his son to be an okay F1 driver. Well, that was Streak War. He's talking about selling Aston. I don't doubt it. I mean, the dude spends so much money to be fighting for, P8 or 9 in the Constructors Championship. Like, that's ridiculous. All right, Pierre. Let's disappear, Pierre. Let's disappear. Back markers. Doing the Lord's work.
Push a bit more.
We're flying. I'm pretty sure Pierre won Monaco last season. Is that this year? It is. Audi does take over in 24. You're right. I thought they were coming in 26. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Aston Martin's new factory looks to be nice. Red exclusive. Yeah, I saw their new factory stuff. Pierre Gasly wins Monaco.
Let's talk to the finish.
Sauber until 26. Let's go, Pierre. A Red Bull 2-3 and a Ferrari 4-5. But Mick is gonna come home.
Need to charge it.
Mick is gonna come home for the final point. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. Alpha leaves this year, then 24 to 26 is just Sauber. Interesting.
Okay, so that's checking flag.
I don't know why I thought they were going to be
That was great.
Alpha until 26.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Let's go. Oh, a sandwich of Haas points.
Get lots of pickup.
Haas, Red Bull, Ferrari, Haas, sandwich. We say get shit on Red Bulls, but they literally got a 2-3, and Mick barely got P6. So, pick our battles here.
A brilliant performance from the Haas driver.
But Pierre Gasly, nonetheless, I'm pretty sure that's back-to-back wins at Monaco for Pierre Gasly. So, that's big for Haas.
What a beautiful sight that is.
It has been pretty bad today. You're not wrong.
Crowning achievement for everyone involved.
Charles Leclerc on the podium in Monaco. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty fun to see in real life. Yeah, Ferrari won't let it happen. They proved that this year, the year before that, everything.
To finish up there.
I mean, it became very obvious that Ferrari is never going to let Charles be on the podium in Monaco this year when he gets pole and then finishes P4. Pierre Gasly, another 10 points. 30-point gap between Max Verstappen in the drivers. And we extend our lead in the constructors by a singular point there. Any dev points? I doubt it. Pretty good stuff. We lost out. What did we lose out on? Qualifying position. Oh, Mick, you absolute fool. I think where did he qualify? P7? Did he qualify P7? I hate everything. We just lost 600k. I'm livid. I'm livid. Oh, woof. That's horrific. That's absolutely horrific. Scanning complete. Design complete. Our design is one of our designs. Our designs are going to start finally coming in. We need to bring some upgrades back here. Fire Tech 1. Gearbox is broken. Should we change it? True. All right, we have 9.5 million in the bank now. Love to see that. All right, here we go again. We'll do it this side this time. Round 8. We're flying through season 4, by the way. Absolutely flying. Baku City Circuit is up next. What a wonderful time for a rear wing design to come in. Absolutely perfect. Yes, please do get that. Please do get that. No, Cinnamon Grab, we're good. Yeah, that was very true. Our race simulator, our helipad. Oh, we can't have this. Easiest 150k we will ever spend on this channel. We do have the money to do this now. We need the factory to be pretty good. What else was there? Race simulator. I literally don't have enough. I literally can't do that. That one's tough. That one's tough for sure. But round 8, Baku City Circuits. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and continue on. Not a whole lot is really going on. We do have low suspension stock apparently, which is true. We only have one. 7 days. That's fine. That'll come in. That'll be good to go. Continue. Oh, dude, the helipad's worth at least 3/10, if not more. How are we doing financially? I don't know if we've ever really gotten. Look at this. Look at this spending in May. 0. Zilch. Nada. All right, we have. All right, we might actually have to do some saving. Apparently. This is gonna be rough. All right, projection, we're good. All right, that's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on as we continue on. Where are we at car-wise? I know we've definitely taken a step back, as you can tell. Performance, top speed 3rd, acceleration, we are in the mud again, 12th, cornering 11th, 8th, 5th. DRS 3rd and 1st still. We're still vibing on that. Dirty air cornering 5th, 7th, and 5th. Brake cooling 13th. Engine cooling 16th. We definitely need to get some upgrades on this car ASAP. Oh, and our design isn't going to be, dude. Next race. What's after Baku? After Baku. What is after Baku? Calendar. Canada. Yeah, Canada. Gross. Isaac Hadjar. Sure, I don't know. Race prep. We'll do this real quick and then we'll go back and make sure everything else is good. 2 drivers into Q3. 2 drivers in. We'll go with top 8 because Mick apparently has refused. Our qualifying position streak ends. We're gonna try again. We're gonna 2 in the top 8 this time for 2 million. That takes care of our performance targets. We did scout Lando and we did scout Carlos's oh my goodness. Look at the contract on this lad. $23 million. Buyout fee, $30 million. Good luck with that. That was purely for the lulz. I feel like Lando's remaining contract is 6 months. This is something to keep an eye on. Not bad. Oh. 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 I wonder who's better, guys. Whoa. The contract difference is massive, but Andy's a year younger. My goodness. You'll get your money's worth. Currently occupied with the race weekend. You would expect. Let's step down into like down here. We gotta start thinking about like the future. Here's Logan Sargent. He is currently the Alpine reserve. I knew I saw his name in there somewhere. Let's go. I already have Bierman. Iwasa. I remember Iwasa, watching him this year. Go ahead and do that as well. Perfect. I think that takes care of everything. So let's go ahead and head to Baku. Got like 94 rated, so you know he levels up easy. Fair.
Hello from back.
It definitely helps when you're like that young. Like you just have so much left. You're still on your first gearbox. You used the gearbox here. For some reason, just has just horrific saving on this stuff. Done. Setup. Yeah, I see it. It's fine. 2.5. 10.5. 3.7 minus 280 and 0.7. That looks pretty good to me. Say 18 laps like standard. It was 2.5, 10.5, 3.7, 280 and 0.7. Looks good. Manage practice 1.
Radio check.
Send. Skip. Send. Go. How's everybody doing? Everyone's chilling? Vibing even? I hope so. Why are we not on 60 time? Oh, DRS, I forgot. Always vibing. That's good. We do always like to be vibing. Man, we haven't brought an upgrade in like 6 races. Like, no, not 6. Like 5 races at this point. And I can feel it. Like we don't have the goated pace anymore. Our pace is waiting. Hey, you know it happens. It's all good. All good. You did miss. I mean, I'm happy that you missed because since you missed, we had back-to-back 1-2s for Haas, which kind of set us up nicely for our fight in the constructors and drivers. So. You know, there's the positives and the negatives. So, you know, we pick and choose our battles wisely. 96%. My God, this man only posts goated setups. 88% for Pierre.
The car was great. Felt really good. Copy that. Understood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
What do you think?
We gotta tweak Pierre's like a little bit, just a little bit.
Copy.
But we can let them do their full sesh. And now it's all about track acclimatization. Easy game is easy. These are fights, he says, while picking the fight with his setup engineering. I mean, all right, fair enough. It's like, how many laps is Baku? Baku is one of those like in like the 50s, isn't it? I want to say like 58. Sounds right. All right, Mick, you're on freaking 90 something on. You just go do a bunch of laps. 57, 58. That sounds right. It sounds like it's one of those. I mean, I don't know. Pierre's, it's pretty good. I don't know why we want to change it too much. Get out there, Mick. It's 51. All right, never mind. 51 is not that many laps. I'm formulating a strategy. It seems like softs don't last too long, but it does look like you could get a good 20 laps out of them. I know, yeah, 51 doesn't sound right. I feel like my brain is telling me it's way more than 51. I think 51. I mean, I feel like Baku is usually a pretty solid, just like
Car in the wall.
medium hard one stop. I think we'll have to see
I think that was a crash.
Albano crashing. I'm wondering, we're gonna have to see our pace in quali, because I think our pace in quali might dictate the strategy we go for.
Safety car in.
If we kind of like, if we fall back as much as I'm feeling like we're gonna fall back this race, we might go with a more aggressive strategy, to like a more aggressive two-stop strategy, so we can kind of like push a lot more and for a lot longer instead of having to ride out on natural pace, which we may lack a little bit considering we haven't brought an upgrade in 4 races. I think as the parts knowledge, they find pace. I mean, they do definitely find pace, but when you're on the same setup and other teams seem to be bringing upgrades, it feels like we need to figure out what exactly we're looking at. Oh, come on, here, tell me your freaking setup confidence. Oh, I hate it. I think that's how you won the last GP, because you were definitely the underdog. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we had to go a little bit more. Oh, of course it doesn't finish. Of course it doesn't finish. Do I want to do practice 2? I really don't feel like doing practice 2. I'm not doing practice 2. I'm so tired of practices. I really am. I'm really tired of doing practices. Mix at 96. PR minimum. We know we have like an 80 something. I can live with that.
With the third and final.
Whoa. This is what I'm talking about. This lack of pace is apparent. Dude, the practices are the worst part. 92. We take those every day of the week. Mickens at 98. We take a 92 by the AI any day. Dude, there's nothing to do. I really want them to like find a way to make practices more meta, because my goodness, do we throw in a new engine for Mick, just a new everything for Mick to give us a best shot, even though we know we're going to be lacking pace? Pierre just got new stuff, so he's pretty much already knew everything. But I think we throw a new in for everything for Mick. Just because we're gonna need it, and we'll play around with that later. Let's see how we do. This is gonna be the true test. Mo beta, baby. Mo beta. God damn it. I missed Seb going out. All right, Seb and Mick can go and hang out. No, it's not Poggy Woggers. It's Poggy Woggies, dude. Get it right. All right, Mick is going to catch Seb. Pierre, we're hoping to get a little bit of clean air. Science is destroying everything. Although we do get him by him on a straight, which is lovely. Kevin Magnuson about to come and ruin Pierre's day. Things you'd love to see. Mick has a little bit of pace left in him, but does go a second, 1.7 seconds faster than, what's his name? Pierre got held up 1.6 seconds off of Mick just due to traffic from Kevin. I'm livid. That's gonna give you race. Yeah, that's fair. I'm interested to see how Doohan does in that Williams, because in Monaco he dragged that thing so far up. Mick looks pretty good so far, although a lot of the fastest ones have yet to go. 3/10 on Ocon's head. That's lovely. Love to see that. Here might run into Maloney, hopefully on the last bit. Here does not improve first sector, does improve second sector, does improve, still 6/10 off of Verstappen when I think Mick just got super lucky with just getting out at the perfect time. I mean, Pierre is still fine. We're still not sending him out, but that is worrying. That is worrying. The good news is Q1 is pretty much automatic. So Mick Schumacher is going to get 2 passes on lap 1 and be fighting for P3. Let's go in the bin. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Pierre that lap. I couldn't tell all the way around. I wasn't really paying that close of attention, so that one might be on me, but definitely not the pace that we're expecting to have. Granted, tire dig around here. He did go out on the same set of tires. Pierre's safe. Finishes in P12, 13, but that's too worrying, basically, is what we're worrying about. Yeah, that took you a few tries. Definitely took you a few tries. I mean, we're gonna send him out on an absolutely destroyed set of softs, but we have to if we're gonna try and save a set. Although I'm not super worried about saving a set of softs. It doesn't really seem like it's gonna be. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be a race tire unless we do a really aggressive 2-stop like we were talking about. But we're gonna try and save a set anyway. Why is what yellow? I missed it. Oh, Pierre's purple. Forget the fact that he's the first one out. Oh, he's purple 2 sectors. Oh, he's flying. Still goes faster than Doohan, Zhou, and Perez. Norris goes faster by 3/10. Mick is making his way through and is going to finish. Still slower than Pierre, when Pierre was on an absolutely ravaged set of tires. That dirty air does hit different. Man, the pace. Oh, the pace is not there. Woof. When you're in the pits, it was all yellow. Oh, I think that's yeah, it's just the light. It's supposed to. We're in the evening. We're in the evening now. Woof, man, our pace is worrying. You know your pace is worrying when Kevin Magnussen is going faster than you. That's very worrying for the team. Nailed it. Alright, we're ensuring at minimum that Pierre makes it through. We're gonna get a little risky and see if we can make a little bit of clean air towards the back. Should be fine. 1:41 lap time and 2.5 minutes to get through. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Pierre's gonna start his lap here. We're gonna see what his true pace looks like around here, with a little bit of clean air, fresh set of tires. Good to go. Same with Mick. I think this will be more indicative of where we're at this weekend. Here, Pierre goes purple middle sector. Love to see that. It will come and across the line. Fastest. That likely won't stick, but it's beautiful to see Pierre hit the top of the timetable for sure. Gives me a little more hope. Leclerc immediately puts 3/10 on his head. Uh-oh. Red Bull might be making a push. They might be making a pretty good push. Mick is improving. He is currently in the bottom 5. Bottas out. Horror show. Bang. Mick P8. Woof. Dude, you don't have to do that. You can go get sleep. You can go and get some sleep. It's literally what, 4 a.m. now? How dare Ocon making into the top 10? I know, that's horrible. Dude, Kujo, look at this dude stays up forever watching some dumb American try an F1. Mainly because he knows I need him, because the strategy calls are pretty horrific otherwise. Wow, everyone went. Everyone literally just went. We're on used tires, right? Yeah. I'm watching the code at work. True, we are bringing a championship to Haas, so there is that. Oh, we are actually going to get... we are guaranteed a clean air first lap on used tires. Tire check. A new tire run for everyone. By the way, new tire run for everyone. I don't know why I'm watching it 4 times. Doing, by the way, dragging that Williams up into the top 10 again. Gasly across the line goes P3 on a used set of tires. Mick, P10. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. AI always goes new to scrubbed. Mick is, some might say, off the pace. This is... Yeah, it makes it easy to do the opposite and have track. Yeah, 100%. This is gonna be interesting. Wow, they're gone already. Cool. All right, here we go. The last laps of Q3 here in Azerbaijan. We'll hop on board here as the sun sets in Azerbaijan in Baku. We're gonna try, I can't even confidently say we're gonna try and put it on pole. We're just gonna try and put it on the front row if we can. We just need Pierre to make up, what is that, 1.5 tenths, pretty much 1.4 tenths. If we can go 1.4 tenths faster this lap, he'll put it on the front row more than likely. Mick, we literally just need to see anything and anything that you can give us. Absolutely beautiful. Please do not get beat by a Williams when we're leading the Constructors Championship, please and thank you. Checkered flag falls. Sainz and Ocon both finished, do not improve. Norris finishes, does not improve. Likely see a similar story across everyone. Here we go. For all the marbles, Mick crosses the line. P7. Pierre. Can he do it? Up to the line. Boom. 420. Mwah. Puts it on the front row. Forward 4 tenths off the pace. Dude, Doohan is on the radar. Don't you think otherwise? No, Leclerc finished. They finished the lap before it hit zeros. So that's a front row start for Pierre Charles Leclerc in the mud. Although Pierre is 4 tenths slower than Max Verstappen. This is gonna be a tough one. Mick P7 splits a Ferrari with Kevin in there. Hey, they're reunited. Oh, good to see. I know, Mick outside the points. Not what we need to see here. You know, when you give, I will say this. This does demonstrate the difference between, I like that. I like this one a lot. Extend, yeah. Shorten that stint on the hards. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I wonder if we can... I wonder if we would rather do the opposite here. I think we would rather do the opposite. Start Mick on the softs. Try and make up as many places as we can at the start. Do this way. And then for Pierre, we'll do this one. We got to be aggressive here, I think. If they try a one-stop, their tires are going to be hurting by the time we get to the end. We'll go max fuel. I really wish it would let you put... I guess the fuel weight max is what it is, but... You don't... Alright, you don't rate or you don't hate. Because those are two different things. You don't rate that start. You don't like it? What would you do? Do you think we put Mick on a one stop? What would you do, my chief strategist, who refuses to go to bed? Ooh, that's a... Now that's a... All right, now, see, this is why we pay you the big bucks. This is actually why we pay you the big bucks. And then we just do the reverse. We just do the reverse here. Why we pay you the big bucks around here? All right, now I'm confident. Now I know that we're gonna be all right. All right, I am gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we do start and fill up my water, just because I don't want to do it right when the race starts. Yeah, that's probably very true. But I will be right back. It won't be long. Then we'll get this thing going. Actually, now I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. That's all. No, I think I like Mick starting on the softs. Try and get Mick off to as good a start as we can. No, we're good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it this way. Ever do a soft middle stint? All right, you're the strategist. But this, all right, this is what we're going for. Soft, medium, medium for Mick. A medium, medium, soft for Pierre. I like starting Mick on the softs, try and make up a position, try and get that track position for later. And we'll just be aggressive for both. Pierre, I like being aggressive off the rip and then ending on the fastest tire over everyone else who's doing the one stop, or a hopefully take advantage this middle stint, hopefully take advantage of everyone doing the hard middle stint. The reason being you don't get the most out of them. That's actually a very good, that's a very good call.
As we look at the lineup on the grid.
Here we go.
And there we have Pierre Gasly.
Sniff the candle for good luck.
In second place on the grid, but that could so
All right,
easily
if we can
change
get a
in the
good
first few
jump
seconds of the race.
On Verstappen,
And it's Schumacher as the
hopefully
second
that'll be
driver
enough. We won't be able to last for forever, but we just can't get dropped. So if we can get ahead off the beginning, that would be lovely.
Will their hard work pay off today?
I hope so. I hope all the hard work does pay off. Let's see.
Here we go with the Azerbaijan
Medium
Grand
start
Prix.
for Verstappen, soft for Leclerc. We're on mediums.
Lights out.
And
And
away
away
we
we
go.
go.
We're gonna watch Pierre, who's gonna have that inside line going into turn one. Can't get the move done though. Verstappen covers us off, inviting Leclerc to go around our outside though. But we are flying. We're gonna move up into overtake. See if we can get something coming out of this next right-hander. Ooh, thought about it. Verstappen covers it off. Into the castle section maybe? Even Mick still in 7th. Cannot get by the Ferrari, it would seem. Ooh, Verstappen goes very defensive. Very defensive going into the last corner. I will hop over on board on Mick.
With an
He's
overtake
trying to
there.
make the move stick on Carlos. He's gonna have to go around the outside of turn one. Can he do it? They've gone side by side for feels like forever. There we go, Mick. Attaboy. Make it stick. Drop back down to standard for both. At this point, we're hanging on. Tire check. Verstappen and I only one on the mediums. Everyone else on the soft. So if we can hold out against these soft runners, I think we'll be all right. Mick, with the better tires, I think at this point we are okay to have Mick just kind of hang on until everyone else's softs start to fall off. Hopefully it's just sooner rather than later. All we need to do with Pierre is survive, and all we need to do with Mick is not fall too far off the pack, and I think we're good.
DRS is enabled.
DRS
now.
is enabled. This is the moment where we can get Verstappen. Oh god, their straight line speed is ridiculous. Oh, Leclerc attacks Verstappen. Woo!
Is that a new
Oh, they're
race
side by
position for
side.
Haas?
Oh, they're still side by side. We're gonna switch to this view. Oh, they're still side by side. Oh, okay. Verstappen settles back in front. Whoa, what a moment. Uh-oh, Verstappen's more worried about Leclerc than us. This is what we needed to see. We needed to see Verstappen be more worried about defending Leclerc on the soft tires and then attacking us on the mediums. We're flying. Oh, the defense. Oh, they're slowing each other down. All right, this next DRS zone, I'm not gonna lie, is the one that worries me the most. Oh, there he goes. All right, Verstappen's gone. As long as we don't let Leclerc through as well. Yes, perfect. Red Bull 22, yeah, Red Bull Baku 2018 vibes. 100% there for a second. Woo, Pierre thought about sending one down around the outside there. Absolute unit. Ocon already lost DRS to signs, things you hate to see. Mick has survived the early stint. Max covering off Pierre there, but Pierre should get a good dose of DRS here. The good news is the two of us starting on mediums is really not letting the soft tire runners strategy come to fruition. because we're obviously on the slower tire to them, and they're just burning up percentages every single lap. Oh, and we successfully
Haas
defend
with an overtake.
from Max on that one. That's beautiful stuff. We'll leave Pierre to his own devices here for a moment. We'll hop back over on board with Mick, who's seeing if he can maybe follow around a McLaren and a Mercedes who've gone side by side, it seems, for a while at that point. But currently above the Ferraris, things you love to see. Ocon 2 seconds off the pace, things you hate to see. Oh yeah, no, the fact that Pierre is able to fight for dubs with the gap in upgrades that we've brought so far is absolutely beautiful, which means when we do bring in the next round of upgrades, which are the big ones, the underfloor, rear wing, front wing, bro, we are gonna be flying. What the Stroll doing? What is the Stroll doing? The Stroll's vibing. The Stroll is 2 seconds off of Maloney. Oh, Verstappen and Leclerc fighting again. Red Bull and Baku. Things you love to see. Things that go together. Name a more iconic duo. Woo! Now imagine Leclerc locks up into Verstappen going into turn 1. Imagine the absolute scenes. Imagine Baku 2018, but it's Charles Leclerc on Max Verstappen this year. Imagine the absolute scenes online. Yo, how mad is Leclerc, by the way? He's got to be livid on the soft tires. Oh! Did someone do it? Did someone Red Bull 2018?
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Oh,
Let's
Daniel!
take a closer
No,
look.
Daniel, I was
Now
kidding.
look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Oh, okay.
Dear me, they won't have been expecting
I
that.
couldn't tell which one was one behind. I really thought Daniel Ricciardo was going to once again lock up into his teammate going into turn 1 in Baku. That would the absolute scenes that would have arisen from such a thing. Oh, Danny boy, you sweet summer child.
Haas with an overtake there.
A lower Mick. That was Max's fault. No one can change my mind. I mean, I would believe you. I would be willing to say as much. All right, Mick, let's just not fall off too hard here. Dude, Max's smoothness rating compared to Pierre's is absurd. Oh, around the outside, Mick? Ooh, thought about it. All right. Mick has made up a position, still has better tires. We are waiting for
That's a new race position
the
Haas.
soft tires to fall off. That's kind of what we're waiting on at this point with Mick, or at least for them to start falling off. Because he has, 6 to 7% better tire wear than those around. Max has a 5% tire wear on us, but we're gonna have a better second stint. Because if I had to guess, he's either doing the medium to hard 1-stop, which will be faster than the whole race, or the medium hard soft 2-stop, in which we'll have that advantageous second stint. I'm really thinking about doing that and hoping we can just hang on with the absolute pace of that Red Bull and try and save that half a kilogram for later. Just because we are settling into, I can't remember. Well, I mean, we're nearing what, 7 laps until the pit window for softs. So the softs are going to start falling down. We're going to start falling off here soon. Leclerc's already almost a second off the pace from us. So I think the softs really are starting to make some moves. Might focus up on Mick and let Mick push and see if we can make some moves on those ahead as their tires start to go.
Haas with an
Alright, fine.
overtake.
Trying to think. Nick is an interesting specimen for sure. He is quite the guy. No. I'm hoping that Lando gets around George here and we're able to follow him through down this straight. Oh, come on. Go to the inside, mate. Do it. Go to the inside. I mean, that's where we're going to have to get the move done. The tires are so much better than everyone else. But we just can't get it done. Because Mick's overtaking stat is trash. And his reaction stat is also trash. Oh, what a run. Oh, what a run, though. What a run. Oh, goodbye, both. Oh, my God. Into turn one. Oh, my. Oh. Apparently, all you have to do is just insult Mick, and all of a sudden, he's flying. Fly out of this, and we'll go back to neutral. And we'll push on. Beautiful stuff, Mick. Right. Bang. Easy. Why can't you do that all the time? Why can't you legitimately just do that all the time? I feel like life would be so much easier for you, Mick, if you just did that all the time. Is Leclerc gonna get DRS? I don't know. I can't remember where the detection point is here. It does not look like it. So Norris also in pain. Why does he have to be shit 75% of the time? Yeah, you're not wrong. Nick is now flying. We are one lap away from his pit window. And at this point, Pierre, again, we just need to hold on to Max as long as possible. Leclerc's tires are going to be falling off of the wheel at this point. At least soon. What did the, oh. I wish it would still go when you're on this. Compound performance. Well, the time loss actually isn't that bad. Hard seem to perform pretty well, but the mediums are going to be better, obviously. DRS open up. All right, Leclerc is falling off. Leclerc not in DRS range any longer. Pierre flying. Going side by side with Verstappen. Still side by side. Coming up to Daniel, by the way.
Race position gained for Mercedes.
Alright, he'll back out. He'll back out into that one. That's fair. Dude, Leclerc in the mud. Dude, Leclerc's race is now in the mud because starting on the softs and not getting by Pierre and Max to start. I'm sure Red Bull regret giving us an engine 100%. Yeah, I think Red Bull is going to be rethinking their contract agreement with the Haas F1 team after this season for sure. Oh, we're way closer. No, sit behind. Sit behind, you fool. Get DRS on the next one. Ah, you fool. Well, unfortunate. Don't get screwed over by Daniel. That's all we ask. We need to be leading with Daniel when you pass Daniel. That's like number one, like thing number one.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
my god, he thought about going he thought about going up the inside with Daniel there. My goodness. And Daniel's getting DRS off of us. Amazing. Amazing stuff, really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, we push, make this last lap. We'll go ahead and set him up to go. I wish you could do the delay pit stop within the pit stop like menu. I feel like that would make way more sense. All right, we can now yeet these tires to the end of time. I will go aggressive tires. I won't push fuel because we're right here. It's very silly. True. You idiot. Stop giving max DRS on this straight when you go in side by side. Same the car time. I think that's not easy to find. Yeah, it's in a weird spot when you really think about it. Gonna harvest Mick on this end lap. Use the tires to our advantage. The best part about Pierre's natural pace is that we really don't need to use ERS that much in the grand scheme of things. And so he'll always have a good amount of ERS to use. Oof, the defense! The defense from the French man! Oh, Max is gonna be flying.
Red Bull gained a place.
I guess is that Verstappen is doing the one stop just by the looks of this. What does this look like? We box here. 20. I don't know if I believe that. 22 seconds. I don't know about that. I'm out behind Leclerc, somewhere around here. There's Leclerc onto. Leclerc's onto the hards. I think. Dude, our pit stops are horrific, dude. We know this. Realistically, Leclerc likely going to the end.
Don't tell me we can't do anything.
I'm thinking about converting Pierre to the one stop.
Red Bull moved up.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah.
With the way like the groups have shaken out, I'm thinking about it. I said that I'm thinking about converting Pierre to the one stop. The way that these groups have kind of shaken out. If we box Pierre, he's going to come out behind this group and need to make his way through all of them. Well, they all still need to pit. Save, never mind. Lamau, never mind. We're boxing. You thought. What better timing could there be? Although it does look like it does appear to be Albon and Sonoda. Who hit whom? Yuki? Seb. No, Seb's okay. I think Seb just did his first stop. I think he unfortunately, it looks like it's Yuki. Albano and Yuki, if I had to guess. Norris is fine, Joe's fine. Albon, not fine. There it is. Here's your culprit. Yeah, we'll see the replay here. We'll see the replay. Well, what a perfect opportunity to save myself from myself when we can get a free pit stop right now for Pierre. The real question is, will Verstappen come in as well?
Safety.
There's contact. It's chaos on the track.
It's chaos on the track. Lock up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Car in the wall.
Moment of truth.
Okay.
Yeah. They both pit. Yeah, that makes total sense. You take this free pit stop every single day. Daniel gets to unlap himself. Easy game. Onto the hards, kind of like we were expecting. It seems like a lot of people coming in for their free stop. A 2.8 second stop. My goodness. We gotta get better. Two more for the Ben. Facts. Although, what a beautiful moment for a safety car, which means we get our free pit stop and we come out in P2. And we're on the mediums while Max just went to the hards. Ah, mwah, mwah. Beautiful stuff.
Loads of energy.
Beautiful stuff. And Mick gets saved here as well. Now Mick gets a reset. And now Mick gets a reset on the medium tires as well. Oh, it's all coming up Haas. All coming up Haas. See, I think at this point, you know, ooh, I'm gonna hope, and we should, I'm hoping be able to get by Verstappen and just disappear. I think at this point, I think since it happened right when we were going to be pitting anyway, I think this is still fine. They're definitely going to the end now, and we're going to be on the faster tire the rest of the way. And if Pierre can get by Max here, like lap 1, and just go and just disappear, I think we're vibing. Poor Daniel. Daniel is just like, he's not catching up. And Mick, unfortunately, like, just hit his stop like 2 laps before. Yes, that's what we need. If Pierre can capitalize on being on the medium tire over the hard, I think we'll be okay. If he doesn't, then we're in the mud. Basically, we need to do what Leclerc at the beginning of the race could not. We can, obviously, we can yeet these. Oh, full send into turn 1. Gone. We're gone. We're gone. We're gone. I've legged it. I've legged it. We're gone. Nope. We now need to literally just disappear. What? Something wrong? Something wrong? You put that yellow card away. I didn't do anything wrong. What does doing this look like? Plus 4 seconds. All right, noted. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it to get away.
Haas with an overtake.
Let's go, Mick. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're not gonna wait. We're gonna bide our time with Mick to get by Verstappen here. Unless he just wants to absolutely send one. A second one for lying. Lying is bad, kids. Don't do it. Lying is bad. Doing though. Hey, look at doing P8. for this Williams. Doohan's flying. All right, DRS active this lap. Mick is going to be Leclerc already daring himself to be that 1 second gap. Ocon already a full second behind in the mud. You know what's funny? This exact safety car routine is exactly how we got Kevin for his first win ever at this circuit. A late safety car, fresh tires, goes right by Leclerc on hards, old hards, and just disappears and wins by like 8 seconds. It's crazy. Haas 1-2, baby. Haas 1-2.
Haas with an overtake there.
All right, Mick. And now with your natural pace, please defend from Verstappen and Leclerc. Thank you very much. And now we kick back and relax. Dude, you know what? These last 2 races, Doohan has really put himself on the radar. 100%. Dragging that Williams into the top 10 consistently is a feat that should not be scoffed at. All right, Leclerc, attack your teammate, please. Thank you. No. We stay ready. Uh-oh. Whoa. How did that go from a double overtake to Mick going side by side with Max? I don't know how that happened.
Red Bull gained a place.
Oh, let's go, Mick. Flying. All right, this is great. All right, halfway point. Halfway point. We really need the rest of the grid to shake itself out in the next 10 to 12 laps. I would love a nice gap to develop, like right here, that Pierre can slot himself right into on this last pit stop that we finna make.
Red Bull moved up.
Yes. Mick and Verstappen are gonna go back and forth pretty much the rest of the way. Now imagine a dream scenario in 5 laps, 6 laps. Another safety car, imagine. Imagine the scenes, the absolute chaos. Is it? Hear me out. I need Mick to occupy Max Verstappen as long as possible. Thoughts? 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 we got do it and immediately no. Thanks, let's go. Thank you so much for the sub. we got a hard no and an absolutely not from Chief Strategist British over here. but imagine British. Imagine the scenes. A soft to medium 1 stop in Baku. Imagine. All right, follow-up question. What about that? I want to keep Mick out as long as possible and hold up Max for at least a few more laps. to build up a little bit more of a gap. Stopping by to say hi. Looks like dude, we're having a blast tonight. I'm not gonna lie. This has been great. Can we go? That looks like the sweet spot. 134.40. I don't know why I keep looking for rain. It's never coming. Oh god, this guy. Looking out for my back health. Imagine.
Red Bull gained a place.
Hi Jake, we've been doing that a lot today. Looking forward to it. Want to do it healthy? Fair enough. We do enjoy the healthy lads. All right. The gap is starting to go down, and I don't like that.
Haas with an overtake.
All right, Pierre, we need an almighty couple of laps here. Attaboy, Mick. Hold him up. Hold him up as long as you can, my good guy. Oh. Oh, the time is flying. Come on, Mick. You got it.
Red Bull moved up.
Box, Pierre, box. I'm not suggesting anything. Wait, when did Leclerc get ahead of Mick? Am I blind? I think I am. Oh, we came up before. Beautiful. Oh, Mick's in the mud. Mick is actually in the mud here. Mick, we're taking a pause. Mick, in Pierre's fight for a World Drivers' Championship, we salute you for your sacrifice that you're about to make. We thank you. We understand this is not your fault. We understand that is not his fault, chat. We understand it is not your fault. F's in chat. Mick, thank you for your sacrifice. Here we go. All right, we will hop back on board here with Pierre. If he qualified better, we win. But that is very true. If he qualified better, we would be. But we did. We literally just took his race, threw it in the bin, lit the bin on fire, and now he's down there in P13, mired in it all. He died so Pierre could live. You know, we could have scrounged him out a couple of points. But honestly, the safety car did kind of ruin Mick's race because it came out 2 laps after he made his pit stop. If he had the timing that Pierre did, we would have put him on the 1 stop, and I think we would have been okay. But the timing of everything just did not go to his favor. And Leclerc here is being the ultimate team player, by the way, just absolutely full sending it. We need to get by him, Pierre. Need to get by him, Pierre. Thank you. Oh, that would have been a moment to like turn on the afterburners, Pierre. Fine, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Wait till the final straight. We did lose half a second to Verstappen, but it'll be what it'll be. I don't care. Turn it on anyway. All right, Pierre, we got to talk about this. There's no shot with DRS. This is happening, right? Get DRS, thank you, and disappear. All right, perfect. Oh.
Yeah, copy.
Mick, Mick. I mean, he wasn't gonna score points. And this does close that 4-second gap to Verstappen now that we're on fresh-ish soft tires. We're not even gonna think about this one too hard. I'm just saying, we're now in second place. Fresh soft tires against 64% hard tires. Mick Schumacher, the ultimate team player. Mr. Dan. Payback for the sacrifice? Maybe it is, but Nick is being the ultimate team player and giving us a bit of fuel saving, giving us some ERS charging, giving us tire saving, and pulling and closing that 4.5-second gap to Max within the safety car.
We need to retire the car.
Mick Schumacher is the ultimate team player.
No DRS.
It's also unacceptable being on a fresh set of soft tires to really bin it like that, but he is helping Pierre on his way to securing a dub once again for Haas in a couple of races that really should not really have been wins for Haas. It is looking very likely as we now are going to go under 10 laps remaining in Baku. It looks like it's going to be another Red Bull 2. Oh, Leclerc pitting. Oh, spicy. Leclerc goes on to a used set of softs. Spicy. Oh. We're probably getting... Oh, a safety car ending already. Oh, wow. Michael Massey in the house. 1 lap of safety car. Sheesh. We got 0 ERS saving, by the way. But we did get 0.5 kilogram of fuel. Waiting, biding our time. Not yet. British's favorite person currently occupying the 3rd step of the podium. We are harvesting ERS, standard tires. Not yet. Russell makes a mistake. I think. Someone just flew down the order. Not yet. He is a second off the pace already, so there is that. Kevin Magnussen, P4. Go on, K-Mag. Not yet. We have plenty of time left in this race. DRS will be opened next lap. Ocon likely out of DRS range by the end of this lap. Flying by Max. Goodbye. Saving tires as long as possible. GG. GG no re. Go next. Playing the long game here. Save the tires as long as possible. Plus the hard tires will lose a couple extra percentages. 1.6 away from Ocon. A top 2 finish, nearly guaranteed. DRS enabled.
DRS enabled. Push more.
Okay.
Come on, Pierre. Stick the nose in, and let's get him. Yup, switchback, gone, 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 gone. Goodbye. See you later. Sayonara. Ciao. Bienvenidos. Goodbye.
Is that
Bienvenidos
the
is
new
welcome,
race
by the way.
position for Haas?
I definitely said that wrong. Oh, a second gone. 1.3 gone. 1.4 gone. We're gone. Goodbye. See you later. Sayonara. 2 seconds. Easy. Hanging in fastest laps after fastest laps. Goodbye. See ya. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mick. Another crash? Who did it? Russell? Russell in the mud. Russell in the mud. Safety car. Another safety car. Incredible. No, we are not pitting
No DRS.
with 4 laps left after this. So many late safety cars. The race driver who
We can take a
at
look
the
now.
FIA is
Now
trying
let's
to
look at
take this
Here's
win
George
away
Russell.
from Haas, by the way. Who is it?
And there we see the crash.
You're missing some absolute Singapore crash gate levels of stuff going on right now. At minimum, this is 2 laps where Verstappen is not on us, which is lovely. And we actually get a moment, at least another lap, to charge up ERS again, to just absolutely disappear. 4 retirements: Van Dorn, Russell, Mick, and Yuki all disappeared. Hello? Stream? Stream?
Safety car will be in.
Dude, the
this
safety
lap.
cars here are crazy.
Okay.
Hello? My stream went down? God damn it.
Been down the darkest road. Didn't think I could get out.
I see a green box. Are we back? Hey, we back. That was so weird. Cujo, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you. Oh, we're gone again. What's going on? My internet is not appreciating this. Thank you so much for stopping by, Cujo. I will hopefully see. We'll be back again on Wednesday, likely. Probably doing the same thing. If not this, then F122 or both. But we're trying to win a championship. So we'll be there. I don't know. My OBS is freaking out. All right, let's finish this race and let's get out of here. See you, Cujo. Have a good night. Okay, we're here. We're good. All right, let's finish this race before the internet explodes again. We have literally 4 laps remaining. Hopefully the internet lasts until then. All right, we have 61% ERS, a kilogram of fuel, 70% hard tire or 70% soft tires. Gonna neutral ERS off the start. Actually, I lied. We're just gonna deploy right away. You need to use these softs to fly. You didn't really miss anything. I paused it pretty quickly. Oh, Van Dorn, I have no idea what happened to. I did not get a single notification on that. Russell crashed into the same spot that Mick did going into turn 2. So he got destroyed, basically. And then crashed out all the way. I have no idea what happened to Van Dorn at all. If I knew, I'd say something. I don't think he wasn't involved in the Russell crash, unless he got caught up or something, got a puncture, and they just retired him. No idea. Absolutely no idea. All right, we have a 4.5 second gap in a lap. Sound about right? Sound good to anyone else? I hope. You're thinking it was your Wi-Fi. You reset it to my 7. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Like, no idea. Absolutely zero clue. All right, I mean, we're just gonna do this and then we'll watch. Oh, DRS is enabled, just in case you're wondering. We'll do this. We'll watch the last lap, but I mean that's pretty much it. Pop.
This will be our last lap.
Last lap, Pierre. Last lap. A 7.3 second gap to Verstappen behind, by the way. Everyone's on old hards or softs. Doing. Get points. Oh my God, we're gonna cheer for the Williams. Doing. Is Magnussen also on softs? No. Kevin. Oh no. Doing. Oh. Come on, Doing. You can do it. Come on, Doing. Use those softs. I know they're old. I know they're fading. But this is it. Come on, Williams points. Williams points in Azerbaijan. Imagine the scenes. Down the inside, do it. Oh, come on, Doing. If you don't take advantage of this. The run. Let's go, Pierre.
Whoa.
Doing. Opens. Oh, he doesn't make the move. Oh, Doing, what are you doing?
Today's winner.
Oh. Just this. Just. A little further. No contract for you. Attaboy, Pierre.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
Pierre salvaging a rough couple of races for Haas. The car definitely taking a bit of a hit
This is
over the last couple of races, but We have new designs coming in. Back to back. No, it's more than that. He had 3 wins today. Then the last 2 wins before that. I think the last not Pierre win might have been Jeddah. So he might be, yeah, 3 back-to-back wins tonight. I think he's on 5 straight this season, which is, we'll take that. We'll take that for sure. Another Red Bull double podium, but a Pierre win. You know, we're gaining points by Pierre winning, but this isn't going to last forever. We really need to bring a dominant car again so Mick can get some good points.
The team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
You know, we're there though. 8 rounds in, we're leading both the drivers and the constructors. That's all you can really ask for, I guess. We'll bring a rear wing upgrade for sure to Canada, and then we have the underfloor that's coming last and a front wing that we might also be able to squeeze into Canada. It'll be interesting, but nonetheless, Pierre Gasly winning. Look at these times. Look at this time. Max's best lap, a 147.1. Charles' best lap, 145.7. Pierre best lap, 143.7. 2 seconds a lap faster than Charles. Wow, crazy. Pierre Gasly demolishing the Drivers' Championship, by the way. Demolishing. 6 wins, 7 podiums, 3 fast lap, 4 pole positions, 8 out of 8 races. He has 6 wins and 8 races. Perfect. If we do this, I mean, the way it's going, I think they're gonna catch us. But coming out even in a race where Mick crashes out, we'll take this. We'll take this all day long. Mick gets a dev point, thank God. I think we lost 350, cool. Everything else is still good, 4.2 in the pocket. Alpha scored their first point, did I miss that? But regardless, upgrades are coming. Canada is up next. Can't wait. Alpha scored their first one. Rear wing design! Let's go! Alpha did score their first points. Williams should have scored their first points, but they didn't. Aston Martin in the bin. Who was it? Kevin! Kevin getting a point. Let's go, Kevin. All right, let's wrap this up. You go to bed. I'm gonna stop while the internet is cooperating. We'll be back on Wednesday. Probably more of this. I do want to do at least 1 round of F122. I might try and sneak in one offline, just because I need a video for Thursday. I'm trying to target F122 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I might try and do one of those offline tomorrow for Thursday. But regardless, we're gonna do more of this on Wednesday, maybe an F122, depending on how the evening goes and progresses there. But this has been fun. This was great. Intrigue, scintillating action, British cursing Haas F1 team. We had everything. But for now, we are going to go ahead and end there. I'll be back in a couple days. Stay safe. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.